We're live in Farmington, Arkansas. You're listening to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. I'm Talon Newton, alongside me, the infamous Matt McJunkins.
Hey, Talon.
Matt, we had a beautiful ride up here, and it wasn't just the fact that it's a beautiful ride. It's beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The trees are changing colors. I mean, we ate a good dinner, and I'm excited to be in a beautiful booth. Farmington, beautiful facilities here.
Me too, Talon. And talk about an amazing facility they have in Farmington. I was told that they had a new stadium that was really nice, but I'm talking nicer than most college stadiums I've been to. I mean, it's phenomenal. We get up here in the press box, and I mean, it's unreal. You know, I kidded on the way up here that I can't wait till the day we go to a stadium that has a bathroom in the press box. Well, they got one here, and we walk in, and just so many people came up and welcomed us and offered us all kinds of food.
Yeah.
My little man Clint is being spoiled rotten. He's got a setup of his own, a jambalaya and cookies, and man, they're just really taking care of us here in Farmington.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I heard a lady from our booth. She was out there, and she says, "Hey, baby, you need some cookies?" And talking to Clinton. I thought that was pretty awesome. So, we have a really exciting matchup. You know, Farmington, Greenbrier, tied in conference.
I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, we've seen some Farmington teams of late that weren't just real great. You know, they came in to us last year undefeated, but we handled them pretty easily. But let me tell you, this year they've played some close ball games to some good teams.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You know, they had a squeaky win past Clarksville. They lost close to Valonia. I mean, you're right.
They lost only by 14 to Morton, and we know that Morton team is pretty good.
Yeah, you know, they face some good competition, and they've been really good against that competition. So it should be a really good game tonight, and hopefully it won't be as close as it was last week against Monticello.
Oh, man, glad that one's over and that we've got a new one ahead of us here.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Glad to get out of there with a W.
Yes.
For sure, but glad that we've got a little better scene, I guess you'd say, here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think we're cut out for a good one tonight. So, Matt, I say let's take a quick break, and then let's come back and get our pregame going. Thanks to Old Bart's.
Old Bart's Southern Eats pregame show coming up next.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson
at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern East, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic from Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in Farmington, Arkansas. Thank you for joining us again. I'm Talon Newton alongside me, Matt McJunkins. We're really excited to be here, Matt, and we're going to go ahead and get into the Old Bart's pregame show.
All right.
So first, we're going to take a look at the schedules.
Yeah.
It's been a great season so far for the Panthers. A lot of tough games.
Man, we've had a lot of adversity.
A lot of adversity.
That's
exactly right.
But, they've handled it well. Last week in its own game was a lot of adversity. Came out with a W. We went through the whole quarantine deal against some big preseason, I can also say preseason, but non-conference games.
Yeah.
But we came back, big win over Clarksville. Lost one that we were really into the end against Harrison. But we've got 3 here in a row. We have every opportunity to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Farmington this week, Alma next week, and then Bologna.
And Bologna to finish up. Right.
Yeah, so, those are 3 teams who haven't really proved themselves in this conference yet.
Right.
And I don't feel like we've proved ourselves. I feel like we still have a road ahead where we can prove ourselves over the next 3 games.
Yeah, we've had a couple of really impressive wins, but we've also struggled at times. And I don't think people have seen as the talent that this team really has. We haven't reached the potential that we can. This is going to be a big game for us tonight because they're not bad at all. I mean, they played some hard games, really close. We talked about that before. Lost by 14 to Morton. I don't remember, was Bologna 1 or 6 or something? It was less than a score. Right, close, yeah. Right. And then of course they beat Clarksville. So we're going to have to come out here tonight.
And they barely beat Clarksville.
They did. They did. We're going to have to come out here tonight though at their place and play ball.
Yeah, absolutely. So next we're going to go ahead and move into the Ricochet Outdoors weather report. Matt, I was loading the equipment into your car earlier and I saw some deer feed and I was like, hey, I bet you got that.
Got some corn back there. Yeah.
Sure.
Don't tell my wife because that's her car.
It was in packages. It's in packages, everybody. But the weather report, it feels like it's about negative 30 degrees right now. It is freezing cold. But at least it's not hot. I
love it. I was talking to Lindsay Payton earlier, Carter McElhaney's mom, as I was walking in, and she was like, "Oh, where's 80?" And I said, "80? What are you talking about?" She said, "degrees." I said, "I'm not gonna lie," and I gotta be honest. We're gonna be up there in the press box where it's not cold, but this is football weather, and I love it. Yeah. This is what I've been waiting for.
Absolutely. We don't have the clearest skies up here in Farmington, but it's not raining on us either,
and we got to drive the whole way here, and only hitting rain between Greenbrier and Conway.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
That was nice.
It was very nice. So next we'll go ahead and move into the Swanky Southern Keys.
The Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, great sponsor of ours. Keys to the game. Okay, number 1, we have got to establish the run game against this strong defensive front. When I say strong, I'm telling you they got some dudes up front that are big and physical and have been effective all year.
You know, Carl sent me a clip real quick on the way up here.
Yeah.
And it was their D tackle
Yeah.
was getting blocked by two guys, squeezed between both of them, and still made a tackle. So you're exactly right. That front is going to be scary.
Right. And, you know, we've had a lot of success running the ball this year. We're going to have to do that tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect us to have a lot of success running it in the middle, but we ran an off tackle. You know, it was like putting on a clinic out there against Harrison. I think we can run off the edges tonight, and that's what we're going to need to do. Number two, we like to throw the deep ball. We've got some really fast receivers that can do it. They can go get it, and we got a quarterback in Cooper Wilcox that can get it there. But we've got to be able to make them respect the short pass game.
Yeah.
To set up this deep ball. If you're throwing it deep and they're sitting on it, you're not going to have much chance. But if we can hit them 10, 15 yards a pop on the short passes and really get the chains moving, then that'll really set up the deep ball later.
Yeah, that brings that defense up close.
That's right.
So that we got to stop it somehow.
That's right. That's right.
You have behind them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then number three is something that we haven't done a lot of this year, it doesn't seem like, that I think would be real beneficial tonight, is get our running backs in the passing game.
Yeah.
You know, Trey and Nick both are big bodies. You know, they're not big like linemen, but when you look at our receiving core, we're not real big outside.
Yeah.
If we can get these guys to get in the running game, get in the pass game, get them the ball out in open spaces, that'll really open things up as well for our receivers. Will allow them to get open more easily.
Yeah, and even creating a check down opportunity for Cooper. You know, we see so often that he scrambles out of the pocket and he's still looking downfield. He's still looking downfield until the very last moment, and he doesn't. So I mean, even if he had a quick check down, pick up,
get that underneath.
Yeah,
you know, that little underneath cross or somebody out in the flat. Cooper's fast. We've seen Cooper run the ball really well this year, so he has the ability to scramble and make plays. We've got to put him in a position to be able to do that, and we've got to get open for him.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, really exciting matchup we have here tonight. We're going to go ahead and hit one more break, and then we'll come back with the Bleacher Bling coin flip. Stick with us. We're back here in Farmington, Arkansas. Thank you again for joining us. We are in the brand new, well, I think, is it a year old now? So this is the second year that they've been here, this nice facility?
I do not know. I'm not sure if it was here last year or not. Sean, do you know? I think this is the second year. Okay.
That's what I thought. I remember last year we didn't come here, and I remember hearing stories of the deer stand-like press box. You had to, climb a ladder to get into the press box.
Well, you know, I went down there and got your notes for you because you were setting things up. And so I've walked up this thing twice. Let me tell you, I'm still trying to catch my breath, Talon.
Again, Matt, I sincerely thank you for that.
Well, let me tell you, they've got an elevator, and I really did try to use it. But you got to have that key fob to get in. And apparently my debit card wasn't what they wanted to see.
I can't believe that didn't work, Matt. It baffles me that didn't work.
Man, but you talk about just a cool place, man. Sean just turned the lights off in here, and it is amazing. The field's so lit up, and it's so big and just impressive.
Yeah. You know, and you know, one thing I was even thinking about whenever we were coming here, we were trying to find, and we asked a random lady, where in the world is the football field? And she goes, it's by the Methodist church, then take a right. Yeah. Well, you know, we went almost all the way back to Fayetteville.
Yeah, we hit the Fayetteville population sign and thought, we're not finding the Methodist church. We need to turn around. Well, we had to make one turn to get to the Methodist church.
And and that one turn, it took us a while to get there, but we finally made it. We started almost on time.
Almost on time, yeah.
after your long treacherous trek up and down the bleachers.
Oh my goodness! I wish I could have taken 10 more minutes to get my breath back. Oh man, it was a haul up here, but hey, I feel good now. I'm ready for some Panther football. Man, it's going to be a great night. They're going to come out. They're going to show us a lot of different sets on offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mentioned that they're going to be big up front on defense.
Yeah.
You know, our offense, we've got a lot of weapons. We've just got to do some things to make all those weapons, you know, really react, such as opening up the run game so that we can throw the ball effectively, so that we can get pressure off of our quarterback, you know, so get receivers open. On defense, man, we've done such a good job all year long, especially against the run game. We cover well. You know, our D-backs cover well. We're going to have to get a pass rush from our big boys up front, like Jeremy and Jacob and some of those, and Beck. You know, get those guys, get after that quarterback a little bit. They're going to be. I think they're going to be pretty balanced. I think they can throw it around a little bit and they can run it. So you know, I think that we're up for the challenge. I'm predicting the Greenbrier win here tonight.
I am too. I'm right there with you. You know, every week I say Greenbrier is going to win the game, but this week I really believe that we can, and I think we should even win this game.
Well, you know, we got Trey back this week. He was out last week, a little ankle injury. He's back. I saw him down there a while ago warming up. He looked really good, looked healthy.
Man, what a running back duo we have in Nick Hewitt and in Trey Havens. But we're going to do the swanky bleacher bling. I'm sorry, excuse me. The bleacher bling coin toss, and it looks like Clarksville deferred. Farmington, man.
Greenbrier's going to receive the ball first half. Let's get out here and get some points. You know, one thing where you mentioned Nick Hewitt. Nick was the Faulkner County Player of the Week last week. You know, of all the schools in Faulkner County, Conway, Valonia, you know, all of us. And it's because he did such a good job on offense and defense. You know, he ran the ball very effectively. I think he caught a pass, and then of course he made several tackles.
Oh yeah, I mean, we talk so much about how good he is on offense, but I think we forget how good he is on defense too. He is a phenomenal defensive player.
Well, this is pretty cool. The Farmington's running out. They've got their cheerleaders with the flags, with the FHS and the Cardinals, and they've got a couple of players with the American flag and their Cardinal flag. And then we've got our boys coming out on the other side, the Greenbrier Panthers running out.
Panthers.
Getting ready to come out on the field, get this thing started. We fixed to come over here. Hey, I was telling JB a while ago and Clint, I said, you know, it's a shame all this nice hospitality they're giving us, and we're going to come over here and, you know, have to beat them.
Yep, it is. It is a shame we're going to have to beat them. But, they have been really kind here. Really great atmosphere so far tonight.
Yeah. So one thing we're going to have a little update to our format here. If you're watching on TV, we now have a clock on our scoreboard at the bottom of the page. We've got the rotating Panther at the top left corner of the page, which is pretty awesome. Sean did a great job on that. And then at the bottom, we've got the American Safeguard and First Security Bank scoreboard with both sides, you know, the Greenbrier and Farmington with their scores. And then in the middle, we've got the quarter and we've got a time. So that's just something a little extra that's going to make things a little more enjoyable for you guys at home.
And, well, you know what that sounds like to me, Matt?
What's that?
That means I don't have to lean up and try and find a score every 10 seconds.
Well, you wouldn't have to in this stadium anyway, dude. It's right there.
It's right there. That is exactly right. And, man, look, they even have their own clock on their own scoreboard over there.
Yep.
How neat is that?
Yeah, on their Jumbotron.
On their Jumbotron.
So, yeah, they've got a Jumbotron on top of their scoreboard that you can actually watch the game like you're at a concert.
So it looks like Farmington will come out in the black top and red pants. Greenbrier is going to be wearing the white tops with the gray pants. Blue helmets for Greenbrier.
All right.
And thank you to our main producer, Sean Mathis, one of the greatest.
It's funny, he always flies in here last minute after he gets here and just really fixes everything. I mean, you guys do a fantastic job getting things set up. But it's like Sean comes in and puts the icing on the cake.
Yeah, and, you know, it's never even like we quite make a mistake on anything, but he comes in here and just makes it 10 times better than we ever could think about. Greenbrier's going to take the kick way more than enough room. He's going to hit the right side. He's going to bust it up to the 40.
That's Carter.
Carter McElhaney will land on a 39. And Greenbrier's going to take over 1st and 10 after a great return.
Yeah, that was a really good return there by Carter McElhaney. You know, Mac did a good job fielding that ball because it wasn't clean. You know, he had to field it up, scoop it up, and then got through there, got touched a couple times, and was able to get off of tackles and get all the way up to 39 to get us a great field position for this Greenbrier offense to start with.
None other than Cooper Wilcox comes out at quarterback. That's really what we expected. It looks like a pretty typical offense for the Panthers, except Trey Havens is back now. He's wearing gloves tonight, not a normal look. It's going to be a run to the right side, but that defensive line, like we talked about, is big and stout in there.
Yeah, that was Dawson Spencer running the football there.
Oh, that was Dawson? I thought that was Trey. I think that was Trey Havens.
Oh, is it Trey? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought that was, for some reason I thought that was Dawson out there.
It was probably because of the gloves. Trey doesn't usually wear gloves, and he has gloves on tonight. It's going to be a pistol set for our Panthers. They'll hand it off up the gut. Plenty of room this time. He's going to bust it back to the left, and he'll get a 1st down.
You know, Talon, that's exactly what I was talking about in the pregame. Being able to get that push up front, open it up just enough for Trey to get through there. And then, of course, we know what he does when he gets a little space in the second level, gets that 1st down.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, how big is a 1st down on your first possession? I mean, on 2nd down, you get a 1st down. That's huge momentum for an offense. Trey Havens will get the handoff out of the backfield, out of a pistol set. He'll bump it to the right, bump it back to the left.
Man, he got another great run. Another great run right there by Trey. Pick up about 7 yards, it looks like.
And, you know, the Panthers and we shouldn't expect anything less. You know, Trey is going to give us great production on every single run.
I tell you what, though, look at those dudes up front they got. They got some dudes up there.
It's going to be a blitz package this time. Trey Havens is patient. He's going to push forward. He'll be stuffed right before the 1st down.
Yeah, he's just a little bit short right there, but he's going to be real close. Give us a great opportunity to 3rd and short here.
You know, how patient is he? That's one of the words I think is so important when talking about Trey. It's just a level of patience he plays at.
He does. He does. You know, we got a 3rd and short here. We're on their side of the field. We're really set up in good position.
It's going to be another pistol set for the Panthers. It's going to be a handoff to Trey. Why fix it if it ain't broke?
It's going to be close.
It's very close.
It's going to be real close. It looks like the spot that we got is going to be favorable. Well, they hadn't put the ball down yet. I was looking at the line. Oh, they're going to give us 1st down, though. Very good.
We have another ref coming in.
He was doing the same thing. He was looking at the line judge's foot, and we've got looks like a timeout on the field by the officials.
Well, they already moved the chains.
Yeah, they moved the chains
too late
now. Not much they can do about it now. They're going to move it back and call it 4th down.
Oh, man. Come on, you've already moved the 1st down at this point. That's
well, they should
frustrating.
still have unless they move the center line mark. I tell you what, I just let old Cooper just barrel up through there and try to get it himself. So it was close. You know, it was close to being a 1st down, but
Greenbrier go the heavy set. It's going to be busted out to the left. Plenty of room to run. He stays on his feet. He's going to hit the 25. He's going to go to the 20 trying to make a move, and he's going to get down at the 15-yard line. 1st down, Greenbrier.
They had our Rhino set in there. I didn't even notice it. I was looking kind of at the line of scrimmage. They got up there quick. Looked like Trey took the snap there in that Rhino set, and, man, it was wide open. I saw that big boy come across the line. I thought, we're in trouble, but it was wide open around the left edge, and Trey was able to get a good 15-plus there.
Greenbrier sticks with the Rhino set. This time it's Nick Hewitt at the Wildcat. Wild Rhino, maybe.
Wild Rhino. I like that, Talon. Wild Rhino.
He'll bust up and pick up 5.
Yep. Good run by Nick Hewitt. Good job by the offensive line, just, you know, consistently getting push up front.
So we'll send the offense back out.
Yeah, it looked like we had Brandon Beck and Jeremy in there for our heavy set there. They're going to come out. You know, we see those guys a lot on defense in the front line.
Greenbrier liked the pistol set. They're going to stick with it here. It's going to be a handoff, and Cooper is going to keep it. He's going to run to the left, plenty of room to go, and he's going to get into the touchdown.
Cooper.
He's not going to stumble, just like Daniel Jones, and he's going to get in and score a touchdown.
When I saw Cooper start to stumble a little bit, I thought that's exactly what I thought of, that Daniel Jones stumble and fall, but Cooper kept his feet there and was able to get over in the end zone. Great job there. Great read by Cooper to keep it and to get outside, get in the end zone. We're up 6-0 right now, quick in this game, less than 4 minutes out of the first quarter. Great start. Couldn't ask for a better start for the Greenbrier Panthers.
And Cody Powell, just as good as he was last week. He'll put it through, and Greenbrier's on top, 7-0. We're going to hit a timeout. We'll be back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And a beautiful read on the last play of Greenbrier's drive as Cooper Wilcox keeps it, runs it off the edge, and gets a good block from the outside receiver and gets into the end zone. He almost stumbled there. You know, we talked about it a little bit. Daniel Jones stumbled and fell last night in the Eagles-Giants game.
Oh, man, it's like an 85-yard run, and he had nothing but space. I think he got a little nervous because he didn't expect to be with those D-backs running, he expected somebody tackling him, and he tripped there, tripped over the 5-yard line, looked like.
But, hey, our Cooper Wilcox showed him how it's done and scored a touchdown, and now Greenbrier leads 7-0 with the Cody Powell kickoff. It'll be a good high boot. It'll land about the 13. They'll return it. That's number 4 who's got it. He's got more than enough room. He hits the 50 and then goes out of bounds.
Good job by Cody Powell there to force him out of
tackle.
bounds. Looked like he might have lost a shoe there. I think it's just his shoe. Looked like he might be a little hurt a little bit, but I think he's just trying to get his No, I think he is hurting. Oh, we definitely don't want Cody limping up here.
Looks like it's his left leg, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like his ankle, maybe. I thought he was just trying to get his shoe back on, but it looks like his ankle is hurting. I tell you what, while they check on Cody, let's take a quick break here.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
We're back in Farmington as Cody Powell was helped off the field by Coach Tribble and the trainer for the Greenbrier Panthers. He's in pain.
Yeah, it looks like his ankle's really hurting him. Really hate to see that anytime for Cody, but, man, he was player of the week last week in our game with the onside kick and the winning field goal. Hope Cody gets well quick.
It'll be a play-action pass over the middle. It's caught. It's going to be now a first down after about a 14-yard pickup.
That quarterback threaded the needle there, kind of the only place he could throw it where we weren't going to knock it down.
That was Tate Pickens on the reception. It'll be 1st and 10 after one play on the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they had a big gain on the return.
There'll be a shotgun set, motion to the right. It'll be a handoff that way. Greenbrier fights to get over there, but is slow. It looks like Jeremy Hardcastle is back, actually.
He's back. Good to see Jeremy back. Yeah, that running back, number 24 there, he runs the ball hard. He met contact with force there. Didn't slow him down much.
Farmington's going to run an option play to the left side, trying to bust it back to the right. Ball's on the ground. Greenbrier's got it.
Woo, that's great. That's great talent. You know, I tell you what, man, this Farmington offense come out looking good.
Very sharp.
Really, really sharp. You know, I was just thinking, man, we need a turnover, kind of get the momentum going our way. And sure enough, that ball popped out. Was that Jeremy Parker that jumped on it? I saw him over there.
I'm not sure. I mean, it happened so fast. Yeah. There was no fight for it either. You know, Greenbrier pretty much
we had 3 or 4 guys right there ready to jump on it.
That's just working to the ball. Everyone working to the ball. So Greenbrier will set up this time. No pistol look. It will be a trips. It'll be a handoff to the right side. Trey Havens, he'll bust it up a little bit of a hole and pick up maybe 4.
Good run by Trey. You know, they're big up front. You know, we're getting a little push, but they're doing a good job of meeting us and not really letting us open up a lot of room. So it's good that Trey's able to get in there and just kind of pick up 3 or 4 and keep the momentum going. That way we can keep these chains moving.
Greenbrier will go back to the pistol, and Farmington's going to be there before it's even really right when it's handed off.
They come off the edge right there, kind of anticipating that we were going to run that, and able to get us in the backfield. You know, that backside is something we've got to be aware of as we do more and more of this kind of off tackle stuff. They're going to try to bring people off the backside where we're not so heavy, and try to catch us on a handoff just like that. You know, you always think about needing to block out in front of you where you're running the ball, but when you've got to develop a play in the backfield, it gives a time for somebody who's not being touched to get there on the backside.
3rd and 8. They show a blitz. They don't do it. It's thrown over the middle, but Cooper throws behind Tanner Collins.
Yeah, but we got a flag here. It looks like probably on them. May have been a late hit.
That was a good play call. I mean, there were 3 receivers open.
Yeah, Cooper just threw behind him a little bit.
I was curious if his arm might have even got hit while he was throwing it.
Oh, they're saying it's on us.
There is a PA system for the referees.
Yeah, I can see him trying to use it.
Surely
they're trying to figure out if they're going to take the penalty or not.
Yeah, surely you decline it. I mean,
I
last
would
week.
imagine on 4th down you want us to try to punt the ball here, but
On a 4th and 8.
Of course, he may still be. Yeah, they're going to want us to punt the ball, but he might have been trying to figure out what the penalty was. It's interesting that they called the player number. You don't really hear that in high school.
Yeah. It looks like there was an ineligible player downfield. That's the one that really got me, you know. That's something to watch for. That was a bootleg play.
Yeah.
Quarterback goes in motion there. Noah Hogan's in at quarterback on this play. He'll take a quick snap. He'll kick it, but it's blocked. It's got a good Greenbrier roll after the block, though.
I hate that. I don't know. I don't get the punt formation that we do like that. I'd like to get back and punt it, man, like your punt team does.
Well, I mean, you set them up on 30 compared to the 45.
Yeah, you just don't have any room there. So we need our defense to come back here and come up with another big play, maybe force another turnover, or at least get a stop here.
You know, Clarksville runs really quick. Not Clarksville, Farmington is just so quick. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. Greenbrier's going to be there quick. It's Nick Hewitt. He'll still pick up 4 yards, though.
Yeah, we've got to be quicker to get to the line of scrimmage. We're playing a little bit on our heels, it seems like. They're getting off the ball quick, and we're not quite ready. We need to get a little more intensity here and maybe play in their backfield a little bit.
It's going to be a motion to the left side. Quarterback's going to slip and fall. He doesn't have the ball, though. And Farmington's going to push forward. They're close to a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they picked up 5 right there.
Farmington's been very productive on offense, and they just go at such a quick speed. They'll be in an I formation on this play. Greenbrier will bring 4 on the line. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. He's got plenty of room, busts it up to the second level.
Good
and
hit
he'll get
there
down
by
to
32.
The 30.
Who's that? Is that
Jeremy Hardcastle?
Jeremy Hardcastle, yeah. Good job by Jeremy. I tell you what, some people may not believe this, but I'm a firm believer that building nice facilities really gives you an edge in boosting your program and creating a program.
Oh, man, it really does. This is a quarterback option. Quarterback keeps it, though. He picks up 7 yards on first down. You know, Matt, I totally agree with you. You know, you have kids that will build a genuine interest in something that's nice like this.
Oh, absolutely. When you've got facilities, it creates an excitement and people wanting to play, wanting to be a part of a program, and it gives you something to be proud of and to fight for.
You're right. Farmington does show a lot of different looks, and they're going to be quick again. It's a quarterback keep,
great play.
But Greenbrier's back there. I think that's Hayden Simpson.
Yeah, that is Hayden Simpson. Man, great read by him to stay on that quarterback. And that's what you got to do when you got a team that mixes it up like this so much, a lot of misdirection, some option. You've got to play responsibility football.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to trust your teammates to take care of their responsibility. And you can't that second that you bite because you think he's going to hand it off and you don't have your man is when it burns you. I guess it's really assignment football. Is the proper term, but it is your responsibility that you have to key in on that assignment. They're going to have to call timeout here.
Yeah, I was about to say if it's not timeout, it's a false start because they had a player in the backfield with his hand on the ground that caught up.
Yep. So we're going to have a 3rd and almost 6 here. Really good opportunity for us to put them in 4th and short. Let's take a quick timeout for the Steak and Shake timeout.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Farmington. Thank you all for joining us at home. Exciting matchup so far. Greenbrier goes down, puts 7 on the board. Clarksville. The red is what's getting to me. I keep thinking it's Clarksville because of the red. But it's Farmington, everyone. It's Farmington. It's Farmington, Talon. Maybe I just need to repeat it to myself during every break that we're in Farmington, Arkansas.
I'll tell you what, Talon. My biggest concern coming into the game was us being able to move the ball in this big defense, but it looks to me like moving the ball is not our problem. We're going to have to really work hard to stop them. They're good on offense.
Yeah, they're just so quick. It's going to be a handoff to the right side, trying to find some room, and he does. He's going to hit the 20-yard line, and it's a good outside tackle just past the 20. It'll be a first down for Farmington.
You know, and I think one thing we're going to have to really work on here is our angles to the ball carrier. You know, we had an opportunity right there to stop him behind the line, behind the first down mark, but we didn't take real great angles there and allowed the back to get outside. And when he gets outside and has room, you're chasing.
Farmington enters the red zone now with a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. We'll see what they do. They bring a man in motion to the left. It's a handoff that way.
Oh, he's got nowhere to go.
Shannon Howard breaks through and gets a body on him, but he'll still pick up about 3 yards.
Yeah, we did. We had a good opportunity there to stop him for a loss, and he was able to get through. Looks like he's maybe picking up just a little bit there.
Oh. I thought I saw that, but I didn't
Saw
see
somebody.
anyone call it.
Yeah, I didn't see the flag, but we had an illegal shift there, so it's going to move them back 5. It's going to be first down again, but we're going to have a first and 15.
Tate Sutton is Farmington's quarterback. You know, I thought they said that I thought I heard that there were 2 starting quarterbacks. There were guys that switched in and out, and it looks like Tate Sutton is going to get the start. He's going to look to pass the ball. He'll throw it over the middle. He's got his man. Nick Hewitt's saying it hit the ground, but it looks like it is a reception.
It looked like a good catch.
I
He's been pretty accurate tonight so far.
Oh yeah, on the 2 times he's thrown the ball, you know, our own Stuttgart Carl said that was one place that they seemed to struggle a little bit in, was just throwing the ball.
Yeah, he's had receivers make good catches too.
They'll be set up now within the 10. It's going to be a quarterback option.
Good job, guys, right there. Nick Hewitt and Thatcher Strack taking great angles to not give him the outside edge. He does pick up a little bit because of his second effort to not get tackled right there, but, man, good job to keep him out of the end zone.
2nd and 2. Well, 2nd and goal from the 2.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll get in here quick and get a ball snapped fast before our defense can really get set up. They have some big men in the backfield, and there is a flag thrown.
That's going to cost them 5.
Are there certain numbers you can't have in the backfield? Is that what it was?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you can put anybody you want to back there.
Was it a substitution?
I don't know. I didn't hear him. That's going to be a big break for us, as they had the ball 2nd and goal on the 2. Now they're going to be out on the 8-yard line. I guess it was been 3 if they've got it to the 8 now, but no, they're going to move back to the 7. I knew it was on the 2.
Oh, math. I'm intrigued right now, and I really don't even know what's going on in there.
Man, look at that number 75 coming off the field. That is a big boy.
Yeah, no kidding. They'll bring in that other quarterback. Ian Cartwright will come in at quarterback now.
Bring in some 80s there instead of taking off a big boy, so let's see what they do here.
It'll be a handoff to the right side. He's got plenty of room, and it looks like he's in the end zone. Touchdown for Farmington. They're going to be just 1 point short of Greenbrier after a just power run to the right side.
They just controlled us right there, man. They really great effort by our guys. We did a good job of almost stopping them a few times, but got to give your hats off to the Farmington offense to really control the line of scrimmage right there and get into the second level and pick up first downs and get in the end zone.
Greenbrier will try and get back there and block it, but they won't be able to as Farmington puts it through, ties it at 7. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in Farmington.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back here in Farmington with a tied score of 7-7. Farmington's about to kick the ball off to Greenbrier.
Look at the Greenbrier faithful over there, talent over there on the other side from us here. They are bundled up, man. They've got the blankets out. It's cold here tonight. They are here to watch some football and bundled up to be able to absorb some of this cold weather.
It's a deep boot. McElhaney catches it at the 2. He's going to bust it out to the right side. Plenty of room. He gets to the 30. He's still got open room. He busts it back inside, twists around. The guy stays on his feet, and is finally brought down at the 37-yard line.
You know, I've said this time and time again this year, but when Carter McElhaney gets the football, he's just electric. He's so fast, and it's just exciting to watch him go because you just don't know what you're going to see. Because, you know, I saw him. He got the edge there. It looked like they were bundled up. Maybe he'd run into some static there, but he was able to find a little hole to get through there and had some open field, cut it across, and just got tripped up.
Greenbrier's offense really got to get something big going here. They'll go back to that pistol set that they love so much. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. More than enough room. He's going to bust free and get a first down.
I thought that official was fixing to get taken out.
I thought he was going to get a shoulder.
He was probably thinking the same thing. He was just trying to get as skinny as he could and not get hit. Good gain there by the offense. Great run by Trey.
1st and 10 on the 49. It'll be a handoff. He's going to try and get to the right side, but he won't get anywhere, really.
No, he got swallowed up by one of those big boys up front there.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. And, you know, we talked some about it in the pregame, but we haven't really seen any passing.
You talking about from our offense?
Yeah, from our offense.
No, you know, I think we talked about establishing the run. You know, we would like to run the ball. You know, when you run the ball, it's just safer. I mean,
yeah.
The old adage, when you throw the ball, 3 things can happen and 2 of them are bad.
Yeah. It's going to be a deep pass to a wide-open receiver. He's going to get covered up quick, and that ball just won't fall in enough time.
Well, number 5 did a good job of face guarding him there, getting in his face and letting the ball hit him in the back and just covering him up.
Yeah, and you know, that really goes – that ball just had so much air time on it. You know, it would have been a perfect throw if it could have been dropped down some and just not had such a high arc on it.
I'll bring up 3rd down here. We'll see what the old ball coach dials up here for the Panthers.
3rd and 10. They'll show empty for the first time tonight. Looks like Farmington's going to be heavy in the box, though, and show a little bit of a blitz from the outside.
That's a killer right there.
Oh, man. That's frustrating because usually a coach would catch it and call a timeout.
Yeah, call a timeout, especially this early in the game. I'm not seeing the flags very well.
Me either. Yeah, that was
we're
another
so
thing.
high up here. You know, we can see everything, but I'm just not seeing them throw the flag.
You know, last week we could hear everything too.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like
Down there
when
on
we
the
were in
field.
Monticello, and now we're just so much further away. It's going to be now 3rd and 15. Greenbrier's going to show that empty set again. There's only going to rush 3. Cooper's going to take off. He's going to ask for a block from Tanner Collins. He's going to get it. And it's gonna
They
be
caught a flag
holding
on
call.
that? That was a fantastic block by Tanner there, and they threw a flag. Looks like they've got a coach there mouthing with Tanner.
I was about to say, why is a coach mouthing with a Greenbrier player? And you don't even see.
League.
I say you don't even see that in the NFL, man.
That was a great block. I mean, unless he grabbed him and I just couldn't see it, I thought it was a fantastic block by Tanner. He got on the edge.
Yep.
It's pretty much going to put us right back where we were, I think.
So we just get another chance at
Yep,
it. That's
we
a
just like
3rd and
starting over.
15.
See if these receivers can get open right here and get us something to throw to.
You know, that's something the Greenbrier's receivers have struggled with, is getting open. There's just, you know, Jacob Mathis was our guy. He had so much size, such great hands, such great speed, too. I mean, every aspect of his game was so good and fit this Panthers team so well. And now, you know, our 3 best receivers are really, there's not a lot of size there. It's really just a lot of speed. They're going to rush a lot this time. It's going to be a deep throw to the right side. They're going to have to come back for it, and it falls to the ground after a good defensive play there from Farmington.
Yep, that was just a good play on defense. Another good cover play by the Farmington Cardinal defense. Going to force 4th down here. We're going to punt.
4th and 15. Greenbrier will send out the punt unit this time. Maybe they'll take an extra 2 steps back and won't get blocked. Because, I mean, every time that Farmington's got the ball, they've had great field position. Farmington's going to try and get back there and block it, but it's a quick kick. It's going to land on the ground, and they're going to try and pick it up and run with it.
Good job covering the kick right there. He didn't pick up anything. I mean, he just got it picked up and tried to go outside or tried to turn left there, go across field. And our defenders were there to stop him. Good field position now for our defense, holding them inside their 30. You know, when you're punting on your side of the field, that's a good place to end up.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now.
Let's see if Coach Buchanan maybe dialed something up there while the defense was on the sideline to counter this offense that's been impressive so far.
Well, it looks like Hayden Simpson's playing defensive end. They're going to go quick. It'll be a pass play. Greenbrier gets into the coverage where they need to be. Quarterback's going to try and run around. He's going to get away from Hayden Simpson from a spin move. It's going to be a quick pitch. He gets it off miraculously, and it's a good carry there, and he's going to get licked after he picks up 7.
We did a really good job rushing the quarterback right there, getting in their backfield and chasing him around. He was just really elusive. That's all you can say about it. He got away, and before he could get tackled, he kind of chunked it up there, kind of like a shot put, and got it to his receiver out there and able to pick up about 8 yards.
You know, that's something that I talked about Cooper having a check down option. And the quarterback there had a check down option. It looks like they're going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic from Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back, and we're going to go ahead and hit the Chef Lynn's quarterly recap. You know, it's 7-7 here in Farmington. Greenbrier goes and scores quick, and Farmington fumbles the football, and we punt it back to them, and then they go and score a touchdown. And now they're trying to create a little bit of a drive. As we enter the second quarter, again, the Chef Lynn's quarterly recap, 7-7 in favor of no team.
We're getting ready to start this second quarter here, Talon. We've got our 12-minute clock set here on the broadcast screen for our viewers at home to be able to see the clock. I think that's a great addition, man. That really allows people to keep up with the game better at home.
Yeah, one less thing that I have to keep up with as well. So I'm not going to complain about it at all. It's going to now be second and about 2. They're going to come out in that power I set, run it up to the gut, and then bust it out to the left side. Greenbrier's going to push him back after he gets the first down.
Yeah, they had a pretty good-sized hole there on the left side, but it closed up pretty quick. We were able to stop them for just a couple yards, but just enough to get the first down.
It'll now be 1st and 10. Farmington in the power I again. Oh, miscommunication. J.P. Engelkes in the backfield, sack.
Somebody zigged when they should have zagged, and the ball carrier wasn't there when he needed to hand it off.
That's exactly right.
We were there to accept that gift they gave us and tackled. What's his name? Tate.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Yeah, Tate Sutton. Tate Sutton. Yeah, it's Tate Sutton, and the other one was Cartwright. It's the 2 quarterbacks. Sutton this time under center, and Hayden Simpson in the backfield after a new defensive line gets put in for the Panthers. I don't know if you noticed that, but an entirely new defensive line came in.
Well, I think they're trying to get a little more speed there. We've still got, Jeremy Parker out there and Brandon Beck. They're going to take out Jeremy give him a little break right here and put a little more speed. I think they got looks like we've got Nick playing up on the line here. So we got them 3rd and long here. We just got some fast guys in here to create a pass rush on this 3rd and long.
3rd and long is going to be a quick pass, and it's going to be a bad one as it hits the ground. It looks like they were going after their 4.6 40 time, the 4.6 speed.
That's quick in high school.
Yeah, Devontae Donovan is his name.
Great job by the defense right here. After that first quarter, watching this offense go, a little troubling watching our defense struggle. But they really come out here in the second quarter and just really dial up a good defensive strategy to knock them back and force a fourth down punt.
They're missing someone on the punt return team, and they get him out there. Greenbrier looks to be playing it more of a safety than going after it. It's going to be a weird punt. It's going to go way out of bounds, too. Wow.
Yep, it pretty much hit right at the out-of-bounds mark. It looks well, maybe a little bit.
Watch
back.
this. Do you see this, Matt?
Yeah, I saw him come back after he went to
that. You know, last week we had a lot of discrepancy with that. That's how that's supposed to be done. Last week, the line judge called it where he thought he saw it.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's just how it was.
Right.
And that's how it's done properly.
Yeah, that's the right way. Well, I saw him run down, and I thought, well, it must have just went out of bounds right there. But then he runs back to the 45-yard line. So we've got the ball on their side of the field with our offense out there. I like it, Talon.
Yeah, our offense, they really need to get something going. It struggled passing the ball in the last series, but they're going to bring J.P. Engelkiss in motion and then hand it off to that side where there's plenty of room for Trey Havens to run and get a first down and pick up about 2 yards after it.
Man, there was just nobody out there. It was like I mean, I'm sure that was the play call, but it was almost like you could have audibled like, hey, nobody's there, go. And plenty of room there for Trey to pick up a first down before he's even touched.
Trey Havens will limp off. It looks like his ankle might have been tweaked again. But that means Nick Hewitt will enter the game as J.P. Engelkiss is lined up at the right with a sniffer. They'll run it to his side, but they're going to be stuffed this time. Flag in the middle of the field. That came from the pile. I would imagine it's going to be an unsportsmanlike as it was well after the play happened.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's going to get called for a little after the play.
They're pointing at Greenbrier side, too.
Extracurricular activity there.
After the play, personal foul, play hit, number 56, offense, 15-yard penalty, it will be second down.
Yeah, that's just something that really hurts you. It really kills a drive when you've got to go back 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
And we figured that out last week in Monticello. But it'll now be second and way too long for the Panthers.
Well, you know, the way we've been running the ball, you know, we've been getting pretty good gashes one at a time here, so we'll see what happens.
Second and 25 now for Greenbrier. It's going to be a Cooper Wilcox quick pass out to J.P. Engelkiss. He's got plenty of room, keeps the ball high and tight, and they're going to get back to where they started and more.
Yeah, that was a great pass and catch there. Got the ball, got all the penalty yardage back, and another about 5, looks like, to make it, was it 3rd and 4 now?
A good play call there, too. You know, the play action out of the play we've been running all night long, and then just right where it's open. And now it's going to be 3rd and about 4 for the Panthers. Stick with the pistol. Throw a man in motion. It's J.P. Engelkiss.
Oh, man. These penalties are killing us. Is it a delay of game?
I think it's a false. I thought it was a false start.
Yeah. So that's going to move us back again. Going to put us back where we started before the personal foul. So now we're going to be 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
You know, but we're in, I tell you what, though, where we're at right now, we could run 4 down, be in 4 down territory. Hopefully we don't need to.
Greenbrier will go with an empty set. You know, I wonder if it's one of those plays where you spread everyone out, fake it like you're going to throw, and then it's a quarterback run. We'll see here. It'll be a pass play. Men on top of him. He's going to take off running. That's Cooper Wilcox. He'll pick up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and about 3 now. 4th and about 3, correct?
Yeah. Good job by Cooper picking up what he could out of that. Just wasn't much room. You know, he was getting rushed pretty hard. Went back into the pocket, upfield through the pocket, and was able to get by some of those big guys up front and just pick up a little something there, make it 4th and 3. We're going to call a timeout, looks like, and try to dial up something for the first down.
Let's look at that juicy steak and shake burger, and we'll be right back.
And a steak and shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
A big thank you to our production man, JB Brazil. He does the volleyball play-by-play, and I'm the goofy guy that sits beside him. And for some reason, someone handed me a headset and said I could talk, so I do. And we're getting to head down to Greenwood, which isn't far from here. We're going to get to go down there on Tuesday, get to bring y'all an exciting game. As I actually don't know who we play that first game. I don't know if the bracket's been totally released yet, but it looks like Greenbrier is going to come out
in the Wild Rhino.
In the Wild Rhino, that's correct. I was trying to remember what I called it a second ago.
I like it, man. I love the Wild Rhino.
Greenbrier will show the Wild Rhino. It looks like Nick Hewitt is the Wild Rhino. He's going to take it and run to the left. Not much of room to work with, but he's going to try and push.
He's going to get it.
Oh, wow.
They didn't give him much spot there. Well, he was short anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, he's short. Yep, he's short.
He'll be short of the first down as it was close. Really about a yard.
So we're going to give it back to him. And it looks like it's going to be one of those games. It's just going to be a kind of a slugfest and see who's got the ball at the end and can score last.
You know, I want to give a thank you to everyone tuning in. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our page yet, please go and do that. We have some goals that we're trying to reach, and we would love for each and every one of you to be a part of those goals, as Sean Mathis really started this up, and we're really taking off with it. We're going to get back to the game now as they run up with a twin set. It's going to be a quick pitch out to the right. That's Devontae with the grab. They're going to go after his speed.
Yep, it's going to be about a 6-yard gain there for the Cardinals. We tend to play off the line at our cornerback position. And, we've got to make sure that doesn't get us in trouble if they're going to go those short little passes to the sideline.
They'll bring him in motion. That's Donovan this time. They're going to fake a handoff to him and run out to the right side. Dawson Spencer there to fight a stiff arm and bring him down after a gain of about 1. Good
job by Preston Riddle there. Or no, that's not Preston. That's number 3. Isn't that Bernard?
That's Whitley, isn't it?
Oh, no, Whitley. That's right. That's Keaton Whitley. Keaton Whitley on the tackle there.
He's been playing a lot of he played a lot of defense last week, I believe, as cornerback. That's what he's playing tonight. As it's going to be now 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals. They'll go with that up the gut run they like, and Nick Hewitt's there to bring him down, but it looks like they're going to give him the first down.
Boy, they just got enough for that first down.
Nick Hewitt filled the gap properly. I guess he just didn't feel it quite quick enough.
Yeah, they were able to get just enough to move the chain. You know, the defense is playing with much more intensity now than they were the first quarter. Really like what I'm seeing here from the defense.
It's going to be a pistol set, quarterback option. It's going to be a quick pitch out to the right, and a good tackle in the open field by Thatcher Strack.
Yeah, that's Thatcher Strack. You know, that's what I was talking about, playing your assignment, especially when they run the option like that. We had an outside backer keyed in on the quarterback. And so, Thatcher had the outside man, but the thing about that is you've got a guy one-on-one out there with pretty good speed. He did a good job of making that open field tackle and stopping him.
It's going to be a quarterback keep. He's going to run around, look for a pass. He's going to look to go downfield. He dives out of bounds to get as many as he can, but it looks like he's only going to be able to pick up 3.
Yeah, I didn't know where he probably stepped out right there. It looked like he dove a little farther, but it looked like he may have drug a foot out of bounds or something and only got about 3 yards. Go ahead. Sorry. Sorry, we had a little technical issue there.
I think we've worked through it as it's 3rd and 6 now for the Cardinals. They'll fake a handoff and try and throw it quick. Nowhere to go. Quarterback keep. Greenbrier's going to go, and he's going to spin around. Oh, that's a generous spot.
It is a very generous spot.
And move the chains.
They're going to move the chain. I thought we stopped him pretty short of that.
Man.
It was an expensive first down. That quarterback got hit pretty good, spun around there.
And Greenbrier will be playing Hot Springs in the first round of the tournament for the Volleyball State playoffs, as JB and I will be calling that game just next week. A lot of movement for the offense as they're going to switch some things around and bring a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. Greenbrier will fill the holes, and it'll be about a 1-yard pickup for the Cardinals.
Good job there by the defensive line of getting, creating a stop up front, and then the second level linebackers there really filled the gaps and was just there. I tell you what, our defense is playing so much better this second quarter.
It's going to be now 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. They'll bring a man in motion and hand it off up to gut. Tanner Collins is there to make a tackle along with Nick Hewitt.
Great job getting outside there by Tanner and Nick, not letting that back get the edge, and just bringing him down for maybe a yard. 2 good stops by this run defense, forcing a 3rd and 8 here. We need a big 3rd down stop. Probably going to throw the ball. They've shown they can do it, but we've also shown that when we got them pinned back a little bit that we can force them to make a bad throw.
It'll be now 3rd and 8. It's going to be a quick pass out to the right side.
Great job there by Keaton Whitley being there. The pass was a little behind the receiver, wasn't able to pull it in. Even if he had caught it, Keaton Whitley had him around his feet wouldn't have let him get anywhere. So it's going to be 4th and about 8. Probably going to be punting the ball since they're on their side of the field.
They will punt the football, but Tate will stay in there at quarterback. Tate Sutton, at punter, I guess. The quarterback stays in to punt the football. It's a fake up the gut with the biggest man I've ever seen. He's going to try and blow over Brandon Beck, but Brandon Beck had something else to say about it.
I tell you what, Alan, he was a big boy at number 77, but we did a great job. I think they were probably told to be careful. This is a part of the field where you see that fake punt a lot.
Yeah.
And we didn't go downfield, to like a return. We just played, like you said, a safe. And
well, I mean, it's 8 yards to go. You fake it there. Worst case scenario, you give the ball up there. Well, there's 4 minutes left.
Right, and we've got to go 51 yards.
Instead of like 80 now. So it's going to be a blitz on the outside. Greenbrier will hand it off, though. Trey Havens with it. He's going to pick up 8 yards. They'll give him 8.
Great job by the offensive line to build a wall there on that left side, and Trey just kind of skimmed right down that wall, picked up 8 yards before he goes down.
It's going to now be 2nd and 8. The clock's going to run here, but Greenbrier is in good field position. It's going to be a handoff to that right side, and Trey Havens is going to be brought down as soon as the ball's handed off.
Yeah, we're going to have to mix it up a little bit. We are gashing them at times, but
it also feels like there are a couple plays where they know what's coming.
They're kind of maybe predicting it a little bit, maybe, and that's a good opportunity for us if they're guessing to catch them off guard and pop them for something big.
It's now going to be 3rd and about 5 for Cooper Wilcox and his offense. It'll be a pistol set. Greenbrier hasn't been shy with it. They'll fake the handoff, and Cooper's going to miss a man, and then he's going to get sacked after that, though.
Yeah, he didn't have anything to do there, anywhere to go. They just had 2 or 3 guys there just blow through our line and hit Cooper in the backfield. Going to have to punt here.
Yeah, he was able to shake the first one, but not the next one.
Right.
Noah Hogan with a high spiraling punt, a great punt. It's going to get a Greenbrier bounce, and they got to pick it up before it hits the goal line, guys.
It couldn't have gotten.
Oh, wow.
It could not have gotten any closer to the goal line, Talon.
Man.
Who was that? Was that that looked like Reed maybe?
It was
Reed.
I think it was our receiver, Reed, and it was Carter.
I think Reed's
down
the one
there.
that stopped it, but I guarantee you it wasn't an inch from the goal line. They're over there trying to figure out where to put it.
Like, hey, guys, how generous do we need them? Greenbrier's got a chance, send the house maybe.
They put it out to the 1, I guess. Maybe that, I don't know if that's a rule or what.
I don't know, but that was a great punt and a great stop at the goal line. We'll see what Greenbrier's defense can do here. It's going to be a handoff up the gut, but Greenbrier's going to be there and push him back. They'll want a safety. They won't get it, though, as he did have forward progress. Generous forward progress. 2nd and 8 now.
Yeah, good job by Jeremy Parker right there, being big up front. That gave him very little yardage there.
Cardinals will go quick again. Handoff up the gut again. Greenbrier's there, though.
I see Jeremy again there on the backside picking up that tackle, along with a few other Panthers.
They'll pick up a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 6.
Looked like Brandon Beck was in on that too, as well as Preston Riddle, number 62.
They'll come in with
That's Dustin Hall.
I think they're going to go with Ian Cartwright now at quarterback. He'll be under center. He's going to take the snap and hand it off to the right side. Dawson Spencer is there, and then after that, Shannon Howard's there.
Yeah. Great job by Dawson and Shannon both to get outside. They ran that outside run there. I had a lot of people out there, but we did not give up the containment. Kept them from getting to the edge. We're going to get a timeout here. Minute 28 left. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to punt out of their end zone. Great opportunity for us to maybe try to steal some points before the half.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go look at that juicy steak and shake burger real quick.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Farmington as we were just asking our concession stand concierge what he thought of the concession stand. He had himself a pickle. What do you got to say, Clint?
Come over here.
The people there are really nice.
They're nice?
Yeah.
How's the pickle?
Good.
Pickle's good.
Good pickle, nice people. What more could you ask
yeah,
for?
that's right. Good folks up here in Farmington. 4th down here, Talon.
This time they'll punt it out of the back of their end zone.
I bet they don't fake it here.
I'm sure Big 77 won't take it himself this time. Greenbrier might show a little bit of a punt block here. They might rush a couple guys in and try and get there. They won't. It's going to be a high flyer. Peter, bad bounce. And they'll set up at the 22-yard line.
We got the ball at the 22-yard line with a minute 26. I thought it's going to be real tough for us to get the ball back and score if they get any kind of thing out of this punt. But, man, we just got to go 22 yards to get the end zone.
Man, what really set all that up was the beautiful punt by Noah Hogan, the spiral of a punt. It had a beautiful bounce, and then our players were right on top of it to stop it at the goal line.
Great job by the defense, too, to force the 4th down. Give us a chance to score before the half. We really do need to score before the half because we kick off when we come back for the second half.
Cooper Wilcox will try and orchestrate a touchdown on this drive and get Greenbrier in a good position going into the halftime as he's going to set up a pistol set. He's going to fake it. Throws it inside to Carter McElhaney, and the defense is all over it.
Man, I tell you what, I thought Carter had a chance right there because he had a step on that defender. But, man, their defensive backfield has been really good. I mean, that number 5 there just crossed him over a little bit, got his hand out there, knocked it down.
Well, I'll say their defensive backfield, yes, has been good, but I have yet to see a receiver work towards the football. They expect it to come to them every time, but they're not doing any work to get it to them. They expect it to just come to them. They have to go after it sometimes. I'm surprised there wasn't a false start called there, but Trey Havens is going to take it up the middle of the field for 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. I thought I saw Thatcher Strack move his foot before the play started and just move it back. Maybe he was switching feet. I don't know.
We've got a 3rd and 4 here. We need to pick up this 1st down. We need to get in the end zone.
Clock is just now under a minute.
Got an empty set here.
Greenbrier comes out with the empty set on 3rd down. They'll take a quick snap. Cooper's going to take off running. He's got plenty of room. Get out of bounds is the name of the game.
Great job by Cooper. To see that he was going to have to run the ball and to have the mindset to get out of bounds, get the ball to the 10-yard line, pick up the 1st down, 44 seconds left, and we still get the clock stopped. We got one timeout left. We've got 10 yards to go, 4 plays to get there, so we've got plenty of time to do it with that timeout.
10 yards to go for the Panthers. They're going to show a tight formation this time, bring a man in motion. They're going to throw the football. It's going to be thrown over the middle to Reed Nixon, and he won't bring it in and take off with it. He'll drop it before he can go run away with it. You know, that's as simple as you got to look it in.
Yeah, I think Cooper was saying that it was his fault. I don't think he got a real good handle on the ball when he threw it. But, you know, hey, first down, we've got 3 more here to get in the end zone. We can do it.
You know, on top of that, there were 2 receivers that ran a route almost on top of each other. There's not a lot of space between them whenever they're running a route like that, and that's not good because the defense can cover them like that. It's going to be a double reverse in the fumble. Ball's on the ground. Farmington recovers.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate turnover there. I'd really like just to see us go get that touchdown and just run our normal stuff there. But, hey, you know, it happened. We've got to come out here and stop them with 36 seconds left and go into the half with a tie.
Yeah, and that builds a lot of momentum now for the Farmington Cardinals. As I think I said Clarksville a minute ago. It's going to be a handoff up the gut, trying to waste out some clock. He's got plenty of room to run, but a good open field tackle from Jeremy Hardcastle.
It was a great open field tackle. They're going to move the chains, but, you know, he was open field by himself and was able to bring him down for just 10 yards. They got 3 timeouts. We're really going to have to stop them here.
Farmington will try and get something going now. They'll hand it off up the gut again, same side.
Yeah,
this time won't get as much.
Good job by Tanner Collins there. Timeout, Cardinals.
We'll take it too. We'll be right back.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Farmington as Greenbrier will fumble a double reverse as they're trying to get tricky inside of the 10-yard line, trying to score a touchdown and get a little bit of momentum before half, but instead it will be a fumble and result in a Farmington recovery. And now Farmington is trying to build a little bit of momentum as they have 16 seconds, and they may try and go score here.
Yeah, you know, they don't have enough time to run the ball downfield the way they've been doing. You know, we've got to be smart here and not give up anything behind us. Deep is the deepest in the secondary. You know, obviously we don't want to let them pop off a 60-yard run here, but, you know, make sure your D-backs are deep. You're playing with every receiver in front of you, and then let your line and your linebackers keep that runner in front of them.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and that's what
we're doing. We're going to come out and
Greenbrier's
prevent.
Going to do. They're going to have a prevent defense. That's exactly right. Just need to get to half right now.
Yep. They're going to probably. Well, I was going to say they're going to probably run the ball, but they may.
It's going to be a quarterback pass. He's got one receiver over the middle, picked off by Greenbrier. Trey Havens has it. He's going to run it down the field. And there's still a couple of seconds left on the clock.
We got time for one shot to the end zone. Might as well take it, you know. I mean,
yeah.
You got a quarterback that can get it there. Go out there and get. Worst thing can happen is they pick it off or it's incomplete. But, you know, 4 seconds left in the first half. I say go get it. What do you think, Talon?
You know, I totally agree with you, but I want to talk about that last play. Greenbrier came out and showed prevent before Clarksville. No, dang it again. Farmington even came out on the field.
Yeah.
So they were saying put 5 seconds on the game clock, but Greenbrier showed that prevent defense, and Farmington faked a handoff and only had one receiver. Receiver downfield. I found that so unique.
Yeah, you know, they ran that tight bunch and ran the play action out of it and just didn't have anywhere to go with it.
So now Farmington will do the same thing in the prevent. Greenbrier's going to stay home and pass block really well. It's going to be thrown downfield, and Thatcher Strack will catch it.
He's going to catch it. We just don't have any time left.
Great. The clock hits 0.
Great catch by Thatcher. Good throw by Cooper on the run. Well, we're going to go in the half with the tie here. Hey, I tell you what, I always would rather be up 35 right now, but what a game, Talon.
Yeah, really good scheming on the defensive side of things. The one touchdown that each defense has given up was really kind of early on in this game, and then a lot of adjustments were made after that.
Buchanan's done a good job this season of really putting his guys in good position there to make plays and stop the different offensive sets we've seen. So we're going to take our commercial break here and let all of our sponsors get their commercials in.
That's what we're going to do, and we're going to come back. We'll be on the phone lines with the one and only Stuttgart Carl. Y'all stay with us.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic from Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We are back with the Remax Elite Hotline. That's the DJ Vanaco Remax Elite Hotline. Stuttgart Carl is joining us. Carl, how are you doing right now?
What's up, guys? How are y'all doing, man?
Well, I would say we're doing a little bit better. If Greenbrier could have really punched it in there at the end of the half, but we're still doing pretty good as we're tied here in Farmington.
Man, to me, what a boring first half that was, though. You know, I'm an offensive guy,
Yeah.
and there just wasn't much offense. I'd be interested to know what the stats are, but it just seems that neither team is able to move the football whatsoever. And Talon, I told you that quarterback cannot throw the football, and that's one thing that we got to keep them doing is trying to throw the football. So I mean, he might have completed, I think, 2 passes over the middle, but other than that, man, they haven't been able to do anything. But you know, we haven't either though when it comes to throwing the football. So you know, Cooper just hasn't had much time to do much of anything. And man, it's just if you like defense, I guess you like this type of game. But I'm not. I'm an offensive guy, so I like to see some more scoring taking place.
You know, I think the majority of us are offensive guys.
Well, not old junk here. I'm a defensive guy. I like to see I like it a lot more when it's our defense. But I like to see a battle. I like to see a dogfight. You know, I like to see guys making plays.
You know, one thing I've noticed too, and it might just be me or whatever, but I noticed that our offensive lineman splits are a little bit tighter than what they have been in the previous games. And so what that tells me is that we're not even really trying to run the ball up the middle. We're trying to get more outside and prevent anything from going up the middle. But, you know, that hasn't even worked that much. It hasn't seemed like, except on that, I guess, is the first drive when Cooper pulled it and we were able to score off of that. But, man, going forward, there just hasn't been much there whatsoever. But our defense is playing well. That's for sure.
Well, you know, one thing I really noticed in the passing game is that I don't feel like our receivers are really working towards the ball. I think that they want the ball to work towards them.
Well,
and I know they don't have a lot of size to do that, but
yeah, but that goes back. I mean, Cooper just does not have much time either. I mean, they're loading the box, man. I counted 8, 9 guys in the box. It seems like on every play. So, you know, what we need to do is we just need to try to hit some wide receiver screens, just something out there, something quick, and try to make something happen that way. Little bubble screens or something.
Well, Carl,
they're loading the box on us, and it's just not working right now.
I really like it when we run the play action. I love a run pass option, you know, even when it's not designed. You know, when we're running out of play action, especially with our ability to run the ball, it really gets them on their toes and allows us to, you know, Cooper's so good, you know, with his feet, and you know he's done it. You know, he hasn't ran the ball yet for a short gain. You know, really. I mean, every time he's taken off and gone when nothing was there. But when you stay in the pocket, you know, you don't have that play action call. You don't have that option near as much, especially with a rush like they have.
And a couple times I wonder if those were actual play calls for Cooper, like a quarterback draw and stuff, for him to take off and run.
I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel like they were, but I know what you're saying. I feel like we do have that in our arsenal on the playbook, but I didn't think any of those times that he did that, it was designed to do that.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, he's just getting a lot of pressure, man. And, you know, we gotta find a way to alleviate that pressure, and I think one way we do that is just by running some types of screens and stuff like that to kind of open some stuff up and get them out of that box. My goodness, dude, if they stay in that box, it's gonna be a long night for us trying to run the football.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to see us, you know, find one of our bigger guys on a short, like a slant or something. You know, a big guy, get the ball up a little bit. Get some separation.
Well, but like you guys said, though, you know, right there before the half when McElhaney ran that post route, I mean, it looked like he was open, but that corner, man, he came up quick and was able to knock it away.
And there wasn't anything Matt could have done there. I mean, he's running that route coming across there, and he had a step on him. But their D-backs are just making plays.
Yeah, you know, I think I remember reading at one point even one of their D-backs is a 3-year starter. So there's a lot of experience in the secondary too.
Yeah, and they're big up front. Oh, my word, dude.
Oh, my goodness.
We knew that coming into it tonight. That was kind of what we were focused on a lot was
what
can we do with that big front.
Yeah, and especially on the offensive side of the ball for us, it's hard to get a push. And if you notice, we haven't been getting much pushes, but we have been making creases. You know, we haven't gotten a push, but we've been making creases for the running backs to get through.
Yeah.
And when they've been able to get through and get to that second level, they've been doing well.
That's
it's just getting to that level that's been difficult because they have got that box so loaded on us right now. So, Man, it's a defensive battle. It's definitely a defensive battle. So,
Well, Carl, if you want to hear some of these stats.
yeah, man, I love to. But first of all, tell me how nice that press box is, though.
Oh,
I heard you guys
Carl.
talking about it in the opening. Is it nice?
They're going to have to probably make me leave tonight. I might try to spend the night here.
Oh yeah, we might set it. They probably have beds around here somewhere. There's probably a hotel room in this thing. It's so nice.
Well, I tell you, 2 years ago when Sean and I were up there, dude, it was bad. Little bitty cramped room, lights. I don't even.
Oh yeah, see, we went over. That's where we went when we
Yeah,
got
at
here,
first, yeah.
to the old
Oh,
field.
y'all went to the old field.
Oh, it
and
took
see,
us
they
30
were.
minutes
I
to
think
find
they were about done with this. There's this field here when we were up there, and I heard it was going to be nice. So
I'm telling you,
kinda
man,
jealous of you guys in a way.
it's really like a college stadium. I mean, it's not just a nice field. It's not just a nice field house. It's not just a nice press box. I mean, it is like going to a college stadium.
Wow. That's nice. Yeah, man, let's hear some of those stats.
All right, Carl, we've got 9 first downs. They've got 13. It's pretty balanced. We've run the ball 21 times for 170 yards. They ran it 27 for 79. We've done a real good job, especially in the second quarter, of slowing and even stopping that run game.
Yeah.
Because we're at 5.1 average yards per rush. They're at 2.9. I guarantee you the first quarter theirs was probably 6 or 7.
Yeah.
They've thrown the ball 7 times, so have we. They've completed 4, thrown 1 interception. They've completed the ball 4 times for 47 yards. We've completed the ball twice for 36 with no interceptions. So total plays, we're at 29 for 143 yards. They're at 34 for 126. So with less plays, we've got more yards, but it's not a huge gap. I mean, it is pretty much a balanced game, which is a reflection of the scoreboard.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's your scoreboard right there, being tied up 7-7 here in the first half. What did you say our passing was? What was it?
We're two for 7 with 36 yards. I'll tell you another big stat here is we're 2 for 9 on third down.
That's not good.
And that's what we've got. We've got to be efficient on third down.
Yeah. Well, we've been put in some bad situations too.
That's
we've
right.
had some bonehead penalties that's kind of backed us up a little bit. Getting down there. We definitely want those guys to punt the football too, by the way. We want them to punt the football because their punter is not very good from what I can tell. So we definitely want to try to get them in a punting situation and get us some good field position.
We officials have been – I thought the officials have done a pretty good job tonight. Our mistakes, our flags that we've gotten look like we just made, mistakes.
Yeah, and they've stayed out of the way, which is good to see, especially on a away game. It just seems like the last few away games that we've been to, that Greenbrier, at least it feels like, we've been maybe kind of getting some bad calls, but it doesn't feel that way tonight.
No, these guys seem to be like a professional crew. Maybe it's because of the stadium.
Well, we're actually also in our own conference this week. Last week we went and played a conference down, and I wonder if there's any factor there. But Carl, there was that holding call on Tanner Collins early in the game on a Cooper Wilcox scramble outside to the left side. Do you remember that play?
I do remember that play. The camera didn't show that block. I don't know what happened on that deal, but I heard you guys talking about it.
It looked like a great block by Tanner.
Yeah,
I mean, he had him on his shoulder. He was on the guy's shoulder, pushed him towards the field, and somehow they called a hold. And especially when you're on somebody's side like that, it's hard. I mean, you have to really have your hand around them to be really in a position to hold.
Yeah, and it's plays like that can kind of, it just kills the drive, and I think we did have to end up punting after that as well. So, but
and one thing that we talked about on that play was afterwards, I think Tanner Collins was a little questionable on the call, as he should be, and there was a Farmington coach that was kind of yapping at him.
I heard y'all saying that, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. Well, that just goes to show the emotion and how bad Farmington wants this game.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee you.
Farmington's coming in tonight thinking they can win this
That's
game.
Right. That's one thing I was thinking earlier is, we look at this game as a game we should win, but I guarantee you they feel the same way.
Yeah, they feel like they can win. They've had a good season thus far. I mean, they've been close in a lot of ball games, and they probably feel like they should have won. And this one right here is no different, And, if Greenbrier can't get that offense going in the second half, I don't know how much longer our defense is going to be able to hold out because they're playing well, but we definitely got to make something happen on the offensive side of the ball for sure.
That's right. That's right. So, Carl, this week we had our first podcast release.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Did Sean load up our little advertisement for that? Is that in there somewhere, JB? Does he have that in there? Because I sent it to him. I said, dude, we got to get a plug for our podcast. We've been working hard on this thing.
Podcast deal on the.
We can do a verbal plug between the mats, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's right. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun.
We don't have it this week. We'll see about getting it next week.
All right. Well, it's a lot of fun doing that, dude. And people at home that's listening, if you want some good insight on some high school football and even college too, we mixed in, the Hogs, UCA, Arkansas State. Man, go out there and check it out. Between the Mats, you can find it on Spotify. We got Apple finally got it up and running, so it's on iTunes as well. And it's just a lot of good information, and it comes out every Thursday. Although, Junk, you had a good idea that we might need to put it out on Wednesday to give people more time to listen to it before Friday night. So we're going to have to talk about that.
I thought about that this morning. This morning I was at the house getting ready to go to work, and I thought, today's the last, we released this yesterday, and you better listen to it today or after tonight. It's going to be kind of
done.
It's done. Everything we talk about the high school football is going to be old news.
Yeah. Well, we got a meeting on Sunday, and we'll sit down and talk about that. So I think that's a good idea that we might need to push it up till Wednesday. But yeah, it's got a lot of good information on there, and
we're going to have an email too for people to ask questions, like send in questions, or whatever, any kind of feedback they want to give that we can use in the next week's podcast.
Yeah, and we're gonna start pushing that out on social media. And so the Facebook page is Between the Mats. You go out there and search for Facebook. We'll have some information on that as well. So yeah, it's good stuff. I'm real excited to be a part of it, man.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a ton of fun, Carl. It really has.
Yeah. So hey, real quick, what's the temperature there right now? Is it chilly?
Let's put it like this. There's 40 seconds up on the play clock, and several times I've looked up and thought, oh, it's 40 degrees out here. It's showing 43 right now on JB's phone.
Wow, well, I know you guys are comfortable up in that.
Oh, man, it's probably 72 right now up here.
Yeah, it feels nice. I
mean, I'm not going to try to rub it in too much, but I might step out here and get a little bowl of jambalaya and a drink and before the second half.
They served us that too when we were up there. They are so friendly.
Oh, my word, dude, they've hit me in
it's just
awesome.
A great place to be. Yeah. I just get confused though. I don't know if we're playing Clarksville or Farmington.
I
get confused.
That's all on talent. That's all on talent.
It's probably the play-by-play guy. That's probably who it is. Hey, but real quick, we did have a little sideline. Yeah, I know you are, Carl. But we had a little sideline update. Cody Powell, he is out and he is being taken to the hospital to get his ankle checked out. It's more of a precautionary thing, but just y'all keep him in your thoughts as he's being taken to the hospital now. Yeah, just to get his ankle checked out.
Oh man, I hate that because Cody's such a good kid and such a vital part of this football team.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good kid, good family, man. I just hate hearing that, And heck, he was the player of the game last week, so we definitely need him back in the mix for everything. So,
especially in a game like this that you're tied at the half. You never know when that kicker's going to be the deciding factor.
And I thought if we didn't make it down there a while ago that they might bring, I was hoping Cody in to maybe try a field goal to get us the lead there. But hearing that news, but they still have that other kid. I forgot his name, but I know he kicked when Cody
Cox
was out. Yeah, so he's no Cody, but maybe he can get a shot and do some good for us as well. So, but anyway, guys, well, hey, y'all have a good second half. Special thanks to DJ Fanaco for sponsoring this hotline for Stuttgart Carl. Appreciate you, DJ. And you guys have a good rest of the ball game. Be safe driving back, and maybe we can start moving the ball a little bit here in the second half.
All right, Carl. Appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all.
All right, Talon.
That's it from Stuttgart. Carl, we really appreciate him. And, last year, if you're new to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network last year he was the play-by-play guy. And I stole his job. No, I got handed his job. He decided to move on to watch his son play more. But thankfully, we still get to hear some insight from him at halftime. And that is provided by the RE/MAX hotline of DJ Vanaco. So we're going to hit a break, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, RE/MAX Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in Farmington as my partner in crime, my fearless leader on volleyball nights, is sitting beside me. It's JB Brazil. We're going to talk a little bit about the volleyball game we have coming up before we get back into this second half here. So, JB, why don't you kick it off for us a little bit here?
Sure. Our Lady Panthers are on the road at the state tournament at Greenwood. They will play against the 3 seed in the 5A South. That's the Hot Springs Trojans. It's going to be a lot of fun for us. We're actually going to get to broadcast that game. The AD at Greenwood pulled some strings for us to be able to bring that live stream to you guys. And so Tuesday night, 6 p.m., we want you all there to root on our Lady Panthers to victory in the state tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun, Talon.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and that's exactly right, what you said about the AD pulling some strings for us. That's awesome. He didn't have to do that. We're playing our first game in the first round in the old gym, and originally the AD said, hey guys, we're not going to have a broadcast team in here, but he kind of went out of his way for us. He's even going to get us a small table down there for us to be able to set our equipment on, and that's just really special. Someone just going out of their way to do something for us that they don't have to do, and we're really excited. Sean came in here and handed us our media passes for next week, and I got a little jittery. I was like, ooh, hey, presents. So that's really exciting. I still have mine from last year just because it's something cool. We get to go to state, we get to do a broadcast for it as well, and for any of y'all out there that are watching on the YouTube page now, please go like and subscribe our page. We have a lot of milestones that we're trying to get to and that we're really excited to get to. So, yes, please go like, please go subscribe, and please tune in next week as our Lady Panthers will go on the road to Greenwood for the 5A state tournament where we will be playing Hot Springs in round 1 and hopefully move on to round 2 from there the following day, and then round 3 the next day after that.
Sure, and if they win that game, they'll play either Lake Hamilton or Russellville in the second round, and so that'll be a lot of fun. We also want to thank Coach Wood for allowing us to be able to travel as well, to talk to the AD at Greenwood to pull those strings for us. So we're getting closer to the second half, Talon, so we're gonna hit a break.
JB, real quick, tell me, what are your thoughts on the second half? What does Greenbrier got to do?
Yeah, looking at both both defenses have looked really, really good. A couple of miscues perhaps from both sides, but I think if Greenbrier's going to come back and take the lead here in the second half, it's going to come down to developing the run game a little bit better. Farmington's got a big front line. Their defense has looked really good on the rush defense. It's really going to come down to establishing the run. That sounds really cliche, but I really think that's going to be the key to finishing out this second half, Talon.
Yeah, absolutely, JB. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back.
Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, RE/MAX Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in Farmington, not Clarksville, at Stuttgart, Carl. You know, Trey Cox is going to come out and kick for our Greenbrier Panthers. If you're just joining us, our very own Cody Powell is being taken to the hospital as more of a precautionary thing. He got his ankle twisted up on a kickoff earlier in the game, and we hope that that young man is all right, as he was our player of the week last week. He's a great player and an even better kid. So Trey Cox is going to kick us off, and he's got a good kick there. It's going to hit the 10-yard line, and it'll go out of bounds. And that was probably a smart decision not to pick it up and play it there by Farmington.
Yep, Talon, good job by Trey to come in, not playing much this year and get the ball downfield. It did go out of bounds. They'll get it on the 35, which is not ideal, but, good to see Trey out there, getting his foot in the ball and getting it up. I just had some jambalaya, so I'm good to go. I don't know if I'm ready for a nap or a second half. But
let's hope it's more of a second half, because I don't want you falling asleep on the way home.
I'm ready for this second half of this Greenbrier defense.
His Greenbrier defense hopefully looking even better than it did in the first. As it's going to be a handoff up the gut. They're going to bust it back to the right side and pick up maybe 2 yards. They'll give him maybe 3, actually.
Yeah, Brandon Beck jumped in there and was able to get his arms around that guy and bring him down pretty quick.
I feel like Greenbrier's shown a lot of different defensive fronts. I think that we've really kind of switched out like an entire front at one time.
I've seen Brandon Beck make a lot of plays tonight. I've seen Jeremy in there quite a bit. We've seen, Hayden Simpson playing the end a lot.
It's going to be a quick throw down to Donovan. He's going to take it and run with it. He'll get probably 5 yards. It'll bring up now 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it's going to bring us up 3rd and 3. Sorry, I had to take a little break there. I was looking through some the program there, but we've had several guys, like you said, come in. We've seen Simpson come in on an ED in a lot. Big 3rd and 3 right here. We need to get a stop.
Cartwright at quarterback. He's going to take off to the right side, and Shannon Howard busting through. He'll miss the tackle, but Jeremy Parker's there, and he throws the man to the ground. 4th down.
This is going to be interesting right here. They're going to have it 4th and just about a yard. They're on their side of the field. They're going to bring the big bodies in. I don't know if they're going to punt it, but
it looks like Donovan goes back in, and there goes the quarterback. That's Tate Sutton.
Yeah. So they're going to run the ball. They're going to go for it. Let's say that right now. With this big offensive line.
This is a play they wanted to go to earlier in the game with the biggest man in the world. They're going to run it up the gut, and they'll get it. They just get big bodies in front and kind of just stuff everyone up about a yard past the 1st down, and they go get there.
It's hard with the 3 front to stop that. Short, 4th and short. 1st down here for the Cardinals.
They're going to go quick in an I formation. They'll hand it off to the left side. He's going to try and truck over Thatcher Strack, but Thatcher got just lower.
Yeah, Thatcher got down there and got in his legs. Picked up about 2 yards. Good job by Thatcher to make a tackle there.
It's now 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the I set again. It'll be a throw this time. They'll look to the right side. It's intercepted by Dawson Spencer, thrown straight to him. He's got plenty of room, and then he's taken down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Dawson. I mean, they looked like they were playing a little zone there, and that quarterback was looking for that one receiver. They just don't really spread many guys out and throw it, but he threw it right to Dawson, and Dawson was ready for it. Picked up a few yards to go with it, got the ball back on their side of the field.
And that Stuttgart Carl that bleeds blue is going to be excited about that. He said one of the things that the defense has to do is make Farmington throw the football some more.
That's right.
And so now here's the big test is what this offense will look like coming out from halftime.
We need a big drive right here by Cooper in this offense.
Cooper will orchestrate. He hands it off to the left. Trey Havens busts it back to the right, and he'll pick up 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7.
Good first down run. Not a lot, but we are getting a little positive yardage. Try to get up there and move the chain.
They're going to go quick. The Panthers will. It's going to be a quick throw out to the left side. Carter McElhaney makes a move, cuts it back to the left side, and goes out of bounds after a pickup of about 4. And that's what Greenbrier's got to get going. We keep talking about it.
Yeah, good throw there by Cooper to get it out there to Carter. He makes a man miss with that first step and then picks up about 3 or 4 yards there. It's going to bring up about 3 yards here to get the first down on 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 3. Greenbrier goes as quick as they can. They'll hand it off up the middle. It's Trey Havens trying to bust through, but he'll be a yard short.
Yep, he's just going to be a little bit shy of that. It's going to bring up 4th down. We're definitely in 4-down territory.
And especially without a kicker now. Well, we have a kicker, but it's not our starting kicker.
Yeah, they're going to go to that
Wild Rhino.
Wild Rhino set. You know, the only thing about this is when we get up here to run this, we've got to mix it up a little bit.
It's usually always the same play.
Right,
just
right.
run it to the power side. There's not like a jump pass that we do off of it or much other things like that. This time we will run it to the weak side. Nick Hughes got plenty of room. He hits the 30, busts it back up, and he's going to go down to about the 22. It'll be a first down for Greenbrier.
And that's exactly what we were just talking about. That's what we've got to do. We can't be predictable. I love that set. I think that there's so much we can do out there, and you talk about a bunch of big bodies up there, and big, hard running backs. And we're going to stay in it.
They'll stay in the Wild Rhino. This time, Trey Havens is the Wild Rhino. He takes a snap and runs to the left. He's got just about nowhere to go, and he's swallowed up in the backfield. I would think that they're going to put Cooper back in now, and they will.
Yeah. Well, you're just so limited there. You can go left, go right, and if they guess the right side, then you're sitting at 2nd and 15.
And the really only thing you could do from that is like a jump pass, like a Tim Tebow
jump
pass.
You could. We haven't seen that.
Cooper's going to scramble out to the right side, throws it on the run, and it's a little short, almost intercepted.
Yeah, he just doesn't have any time. Not a good throw by Cooper there. Fortunately, it doesn't get picked, but we've got to give him a little bit of time to do something back there.
Yeah, you got to give him some time to protect, and maybe you need to take away the play action. I mean, it doesn't look like it's really drawing the cornerbacks in the first place anyway.
I don't think you take away the play action because that's the only way you can run the ball with your quarterback. We just got to give him – he just can't be on the run from the time it snapped.
A quick motion. It's going to be a fake pitch. It's going to be a screen pass to Trey Havens. He doesn't have much room to work with it, though.
He's going to get about to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and about 11. Right here is where if you can get some protection, I was going to say if you can get some protection, it looks like we may punt it.
They're punting the ball this close to
we're going to kick a field goal.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we're going to kick a field goal. Going to be about a 40-yarder.
I saw Noah Hogan go in. And
that's why I was like, I guess we're going to kick.
Good snap, good hold. Ball is a straight shot, and it's going to be way too short.
Yeah, it hurts, when you lose a guy like Cody, and no knock on Trey. You're asking a guy to come out that hadn't been doing that all year long, you know, and try to not just kick a field goal, but kick a 40-yarder. Tough break there for the Greenbrier offense, special teams, but we've been playing good on defense. We're going to come back out and get the ball back. Close game here, tied. This may be a 14-7 or a 21-14 game,
Greenbrier's defense will look to get something going again. The defensive line struggles to get set, but they get there. It's going to be a quarterback keep to the left side. He's going to try and bust it left and right. Finally does. Gets free. Hits the 30. He's going to keep running. He's going to juke someone out, and he is so shifty, like a ninja.
Yep, he's elusive. He does a real good job of making people miss. big game right there. Had a lot of opportunities to get him, but, like I said, he does a great job of getting out there and making people miss.
It'll be now 1st and 10 on the 39. Greenbrier's going to have to completely shut out the run and make them throw because that's what we want them to do because they can do it. It's going to be an I formation. They'll put 4 on the defensive line. It's going to be a handoff to the right side.
That's a hold. They didn't call it.
He's going to bust free, and Shannon Howard's going to try and tackle him from behind, but he's still going to pick up probably 3 or 4 yards.
When your defensive end's going backwards towards the ball, there's typically somebody holding on to him in front of him. That may be what that coach is yelling about on the sidelines. He may be yelling at the player, though.
They're going to run it to the left side this time with plenty of room to get the first down and move the chains.
Yeah, they're coming out here with some intensity on offense, and they're getting a little push on us. We need to react like we did in the second quarter and shut it down. This is not a team we want to be coming from behind on. We want to, have the tie or the lead and not have to play catch up.
It's going to be another I formation set, hand off to the left side, but they're there to eat them up. That's Brandon Beck.
Brandon Beck again. He's made several plays. And that's good to see when you see your defensive tackles making plays, making tackles. That's a good sign.
Caden Elsick is their running back, and he's really their workhorse. He averages 111 yards rushing per game.
That's pretty good stats right there for week in, week out.
Yeah. I wonder what our running backs average. I mean, each of them have had like 100 almost every single game this season.
Yeah, we've had a couple of them couple games where they've had 300 combined.
Greenbrier struggles to go get set on defense again, and they're going to run it up the gut this time. Elsick with enough room to run. He'll still be 2 yards short, and he'll bring up 3rd and 2.
A little different set right there. Kind of mixing it up, on their play calling. Big 3rd down right here for the Panthers on defense.
3rd and 2. This time they'll come out with the shotgun set and spread the offense out some.
I still think they'll probably run the ball.
Man in motion. They're going to run it up the left side. Hands there. No one makes a tackle until after he gets the first down, and it was Jeremy Parker.
Yeah, Brandon had him. He just didn't have enough of him. It wasn't a bad missed tackle. He just had just enough of him that he couldn't get him down.
First down for the Cardinals on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll bring Donovan and Mitchell in motion. They're going to throw it out to him, and Hayden Simpson is there to wrap him up and bring him down.
Yeah, great job by Hayden Simpson. Staying outside of that offensive tackle, not losing containment. The ball carriers or the receivers out there, he reads it all the way. Big first down stop. I can't believe they've not run the option more. They did fumble on the option, but it wasn't – they fumbled on the option play, but it wasn't on the option that they – the pitch that they fumbled. They've had a lot of success in that. I can't believe they're not running it more.
They're going to keep with that shotgun, and they're going to run it to the left side. It's a quarterback keep. He's going to bust it back up to the middle, and he doesn't have anything there. There's a flag thrown.
Yeah, there's a flag thrown on this side away from the ball. Hopefully it's against them. They're backing up. That's great. That's great. When we've got them 2nd and 15 and then they give us 10 more, that's hard to beat.
That was number 4. That was their big receiver, Devontae Donovan.
Yeah, well, they threw the flag down here on the bottom side of the field where that's kind of away from the play.
That's a terrible. You don't. That's just terrible on his part.
Yeah.
I mean, you're totally away from the ball. That's got to be frustrating as a coach to see a player
It's
doing
got him
that.
back here about 2nd and 22.
It's going to be a pass play. It's thrown over the middle, but the quarterback can't throw the football, and it hits the ground probably about 4 yards before it gets to the receiver.
You know, when Carl was saying that he doesn't throw the ball very well, I thought, man, in the first quarter he looked like he was a quarterback. But since then, you know, he's not thrown the ball very accurately at all.
No, he had those 2 completions to wide open players because Greenbrier was expecting the run at the beginning of the game, and now that Greenbrier is ready for the passing game, they haven't gotten anywhere. Farmington will go spread again. They're going to go a screen this time. Ball's thrown high, caught, and ran like it's DeMarco Murray.
Hey, that was a great job by our secondary and outside backers there. You know, that was a good call right there. And our line did go after the quarterback. He dumped it over there, but our guys really did a good job of flying to the football and you know, keeping that to, you know, you give up 8 yards, so be it. It's still 4th and 16.
4th and 16, that's exactly right, as Farmington will have to punt the ball this time. And he's going to wait and hold it for as long as he can, and he punts it high up in the air. Peter.
Well, they do not have much of a punt game.
No, they don't. It looks like a Chad Morris special teams out there. As it'll be 1st and 10 on the 19.
Yeah, we're going to get the ball right here, Talon.
We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors, American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn.
We're back. Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback. It'll be a pistol set. It'll be a handoff to Trey Havens, but they're all over him and swallow him up before he can get anywhere.
Yeah, that's just up front. I mean, we cannot let that much penetration through there that quick, especially. I hate to see Trey limping off. You know, glad we've got Nick there. Really gives you really don't lose a step in the backfield. But, you know, we've got to give, you know, our backfield a little time to do something.
Yeah, absolutely. As they'll show an empty set on this play. They have a lot in the box, and they're going to bring a blitz. Cooper is going to find Reed Nixon in the middle of the field. Reed Nixon makes a move, and he's going to pick up enough, it looks like, for a first down.
Yeah, he did. He did a good job picking up that first down. It was just enough, just what we had to have. Reed went up there and got it. Good throw by Cooper. Good job by Reed by getting open. He was wide open, able to get the ball to him quickly and efficiently.
Cooper will hand it off to the left side to Nick. He's got some room to run, and he busts it up, and he gets his legs taken out and goes flying, but it's going to now be second and about 7.
Yeah, I think he picked up about 4. Well, it may be about 7. It's a good gain there.
Sean texted us a second ago, and I didn't really know what he was talking about. So I was looking at y'all to see if maybe y'all.
Second 6 here. We're going to get a first down right here.
Junk Vegas says a first down is coming. We'll see what happens. As it's a handoff up the gut, and it is a first down. Nick Hewitt, plenty of room. He stays on his feet and gets over to the 49-yard line. He breaks free. He didn't hit the ground. He's going. Hits the 10, the 5. Touchdown Panthers. They talk it over. Touchdown Panthers.
I honestly, I did not see it. I mean, I thought he was going down, and I guess he never hit the ground.
It didn't look like he ever hit the ground, and he kept his feet turning. They're going to talk it over. We also are in a soundproof box kind of, and I didn't hear a whistle. I don't know. We'll see what happens here with the referees. I mean, there were a couple guys that were.
What does the replay look like?
That kept running with him.
Too long? Yeah.
Touchdown Panthers. Wow. So Greenbrier gets a breakaway touchdown from Nick Hewitt.
That's a big break. I say break. I'm assuming, it was the right call. Yeah, this is a big kick right here to put us up by 7. And I think Trey Cox is just the man to do it.
Trey Cox, a much different kicking formation than Cody Powell. We have faith. Ball is up. Oh, it's beautiful.
Way to go, Trey Cox. That was big right there, young man.
Didn't even look like – it looked just like Cody Powell was in there to me.
14-7 by the good guys. My man Clint high fives us here. He's excited. It's good to finally get that lead back, Talon. It was, it's been looking dicey at times.
Yeah, it is, and a huge breakaway run from Nick Hewitt, keeping his feet turning, not letting himself hit the ground whatsoever, rolls over the top of a player, gets up, and continues running down the field. We don't know if it was right call or not, but it went in our favor, so we're going to say it is. It's 14-7 in favor of Greenbrier.
So this coach is still chewing at this official.
Man, that'll be one that if they did miss it, it's the refs are saying he was never down. I mean, they're definitely pleading their case though. And I know if the roles were reversed, I'd be.
Yeah, I mean, when it's your team, you of course you think it was down.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see the replay.
We'll watch it on the way home and let y'all know really what we think on it.
I probably won't watch it, Talon. I'll probably let y'all watch it. JB's like, thank you. Thank you for not doing that while driving.
Cox will kick it off, and it's another fairly solid kick, but it might go out of bounds again. They'll get set up on the 35 again.
There's worse things than kicking it out of bounds when you got a fast, return team like these guys. We've seen them return the ball pretty good ways at times. So, having our defense out there on 35 is not the worst thing in the world. We do need a big stop by our defense right here, right before the third quarter ends.
And, our defense is one that we trust in. And as I see a Farmington player doing push-ups on the sideline, wow. Farmington will take over 1st and 10. They're going to bust to the right side, and he'll get a good enough run.
Good run there, about 8 yards looks like.
They should let the clock tick down now as we go into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's going to click down. We're going to get to the fourth quarter. We'll take our little timeout, and then you'll be back with the Chef Lynn's
quarterly recap. Stick with us.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We are back in Farmington entering the fourth quarter of this game. Our Chef Lynn's quarterly recap is in favor of the Panthers as it's 14-7 after a beautiful play from Nick Hewitt. Kept his feet turning even though it looked like he might have been brought down. He kept going and got a touchdown as they come out with that quarterback option. And Hayden Simpson will be there to make a tackle, but not before Farmington can get the first down.
We had him for a loss, and he just made a good move inside. We were able to contain him still, but he did pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was Caden Elsick on the carry.
Talon, I went by Ricochet Outdoors yesterday and got me some more deer corn. Got set up for muzzleload and getting ready for gun season. If you need your anything for hunting season, go see Will down there at Ricochet.
It's going to be a handoff to the right side this time, and none other than Hayden Simpson. Man, what a name we've said plenty of times tonight.
He's playing big there from that defensive end position. Jeremy Parker also in there to help bring him down. Good stop there on first down by the Panthers. Maybe a yard.
2nd and 9 now for Farmington, and yes, I actually am not much of a hunter myself. But if I ever do go hunting, I'll go talk to the people at Ricochet Outdoors.
Yes, sir.
2nd and 9, quarterback keep. Hayden Simpson.
Good job.
Hayden Simpson.
I tell you what, they're going to get about 4 yards on that. Looks like a decent gain. But Hayden Simpson kept that from being a first down and more.
Yeah, he made a great diving tackle. It's 3rd and 5 now for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray is not the quarterback. In fact, it's Tate Sutton as he's going to hand it off up the gut to Elsick. Elsick breaks free, and it's a safety tackle in the backfield. That's Jeremy Hardcastle making the tackle.
Good open field tackle by Jeremy there to keep him from getting more, but he was able to pick up the first down. They're doing a good job of moving the chains. It's taking them a while. We're making a lot of plays in sequence here, but they're able to pick up that first down yardage.
It's 1st and 10 now from the 41-yard line. They'll show the I formation again. This time they'll throw it. It'll be a quick throw to Donovan. He'll make the reception and then get pulled out of bounds at the 38-yard line. I was trying to see if it was 38 or the 37.
Looks like he'll pick up about 3 there. Good stop there by the defense. Got a message here from Darren Fett, said they made the right call on Hewitt's touchdown. He was on top of the defender when they went to the ground and kept his feet.
Our own Darren Fett just recently retired. Then it's a quarterback keep. He'll pick up 4, and he's retired from helping with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network in volleyball. I don't think that he's retired from his big boy job. But
I was going to say, he's awfully young to be retiring. I hope I'm retiring when I'm his age.
It will now be 3rd and about 3 for the Cardinals. Quarterback checking the defense. He takes a snap, hands it off to the left side. Elsick nowhere to go.
He's going to be short.
Brings him down short. That's exactly right.
He's going to be short now. They've done a good job on 4th and short of getting across the first down line. We just need somebody to step up and make a play. Get across that line and hit him in the backfield.
4th and 1, and I know that the Cardinals wish they had.
There we go. We're going to bring in another big boy and go to a forefront. That's what I like to see right here. That's what I wanted to see earlier, and then good job by the coaches to get, of course, you got to have time to do it, and they've got time right here to do that.
They're going to go under center, quick handoff up the gut. Elsick will get there. First down for the Cardinals.
They do pick it up. Those big bodies create enough space to get the first down. Same story we've been seeing this quarter. No big gains. Great job by the defense, but they're just getting enough to move the chain.
Will be now 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line for the Cardinals. They've been driving well here on this possession. 3 yards and a pile of dust. As they're going to hand it off up the gut again to Elsick. He's going to spin around and try and go somewhere. And
about 2 yards is all he got there, Talon.
It looks like it was J.P. Engelkis.
J.P. in there.
On the tackle.
Just need to stop them. We just need this one stop right here, get the ball back, let our offense move the ball downfield a little bit.
2nd and about 8 now for the Cardinals. They'll fake the handoff and throw the football over the middle. Bad throw, overthrown. Donovan he was pointing at Jeremy Hardcastle for a late hit. It wasn't even like a big hit there, don't you think?
No, they slapped hands there. I think they're good. He was open and just couldn't get it to him.
I've seen that a lot. Cooper Wilcox got hit in the backfield as soon as he was getting a ball off, and him and the guy that hit him, they kind of high-fived each other after the play. A lot of
sportsmanship in this game. These guys have been good to play with.
Great people up here. As they're going to run the ball up the gut this time with Elsick
Good
again.
job there by Engelkis.
J.P. Engelkis.
Man, got in the backfield, ended up maybe a yard, but great job by J.P. to make the stop there and force this 4th down. 4th and what, 7?
Yeah, 4th and 7. And it doesn't seem like they may have a whole lot of confidence in their kicker as they're going to stick with an offense. They'll go with a shotgun formation. It's going to be a fake handoff, and the quarterback's going to scramble to the left side. He's looking all the way around. He's got plenty of field to go get a first down. He cuts back. He stays on his feet. He's looking for the end zone, but he's going to be about 2 yards short of it.
You know, you can't lose containment on the edge right there, and that really hurt us.
It's now going to be 1st and goal from the 2-yard line for the Cardinals. They're going to go with their Rhino set, and their big man, their big Rhino. Now I'm all stuck on the Rhino. That's they don't.
That's
run
number 77. That's the guy that looks like his name's Josiah Ingraham. Yeah. He's the big 295-pound lineman that they used on the fake punt. He's going to stay back there.
He looks comfortable with the football.
Oh, yeah, he's an athlete for sure.
They'll go under center in the same set. This time they'll go to Elsick. He's going to push over and try and get into the –
it looks like he probally got in, but
I thought he got in, but I don't know.
Yep, he did.
There it is. That's a touchdown for Farmington. It's going to be now 14-13 in favor of Greenbrier still.
They're going to go for 2.
They've had success on the short plays, and now it'll be a big, big calling for our Panthers.
You know, they know – I'm sure they know that they're going to call timeout here. You know, our star kicker's out. We do have a backup kicker that can kick a field goal. But, you know, in their shoes, taking the lead right now on a team that historically has been successful against them, you know, it might be worth it. You know, if they can get out of here with a 1-point win, they sure would be tickled with that. Hopefully we can get the ball back here. And, well, hopefully, first of all, we stop them if they do go for 2 and maintain the lead.
Yeah, Matt, let's hear from Steak and Shake real quick.
And to Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Farmington.
I said, I don't know why I take my headset off every time we run that Steak and Shake commercial, because as soon as I set it down, you got to get ready to go back. It's short.
Yeah, we know it's short every time.
They just don't need much time to sell that product. Let me tell you.
They probably don't even need any sound or music or anyone talking. And they could probably just show the steak burger.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty convincing to me.
So it looks like Farmington will go for 2. They'll have their play set, and they'll get to the line quick. They're going to have a trips to the right. They're going to fake the handoff and throw the ball.
He's going to have room.
He's going to run it. He's going to run for it.
He fumbled it.
He fumbled the ball.
Oh, they fell on it.
They fell on it? Is that a touchback, even if he fumbles into the end zone?
Yeah, if they fall on it, it is. No, it's not a touchback unless it goes out of bounds over on the if it goes out of bounds there, it would be a touchback. But, you know, you can fall on it still.
Okay.
Oh, man, what a close call right there. Close play. Had the ball out.
Yeah.
And they were able to get on top of it for the 2-point conversion.
So now Greenbrier's offense has a big call here as Farmington goes and scores 8 on that drive, and Greenbrier's down now by 1 point without their starting kicker.
You know, the good thing about this situation for Greenbrier's offense is you're pretty much going to be playing with 4 downs every first down yardage. You know, every possession, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
So you got four downs to try to get the first, and you got 6.5 minutes with 3 timeouts to go down there and score.
Farmington will now kick off to our Greenbrier Panthers with a 15-14 lead in the fourth quarter. It's a deep, deep boot, goes into the end zone. maybe like
you can't take it out in the end zone in high school.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep, you step in the end zone, it's dead.
I actually do like that rule. I mean, I was going to say I would like to see a touchback there. Harrison and Morrilton are tied at 21 right now. Morrilton, a surprise team, I feel like, this season.
Yep, I picked him in the podcast. I picked Morrilton to win that football game. You know, I just think that they're better than people thought they were.
Yeah.
And I think we exposed Harrison a little bit.
It's going to be a handoff up the gut. They're going to bounce out to the left side, and Trey Haven's going to get stuffed.
He's going to get caught from behind by that number 81 there.
Yeah, Farmington just big and fast.
Conway leading that Christian Brothers team 42-34. Like seeing that. That's a big game there in Conway.
A lot of D1 talent.
Oh, yeah.
In that game. Cooper Wilcox will take the snap. He'll throw it out quick to Reed Nixon. Reed's got plenty of room to run. He's going to pick up maybe 4 yards.
Get out of bounds.
So it'll be a 3rd and 7 for the Panthers now.
Yep. Like I said, you know, you got 4 downs to get there. I mean, you could punt, but the way this offense has moved the ball, I don't think you want to give it back to them. So we need to go get the first down right here on 3rd down and not even have to make that decision.
3rd and 7. We'll see what the offense goes with. Trey Havens stays at running back. He'll be in a pistol set. They'll fake the handoff and throw it across the middle. Carter McElhaney, plenty of room to run. He breaks free. He's at the 40. He's going to go to the 30. He's going to the 20. He's going to hit the 10. It's going to be a Greenbrier Panthers touchdown as he goes into the Farmington end zone. Touchdown, Greenbrier.
Oh, man. Great pass by Cooper Wilcox to split the defenders there. Great catch by Carter McElhaney. And, of course, you know what I say about him when he gets the ball in open space. He gone.
Yeah, that's a touchdown right there, baby. That's exactly what the Greenbrier Panthers needed, and it was
had to have it. Had to have it, you know. Now they've got to score in 5 minutes, 42 seconds. We're obviously going to go for 2 right here because 1 doesn't do anything for us. I guess 1 would make it 6, but.
It's going to be a wild rhino. Jump pass, jump pass, jump pass. I say it every time. Greenbrier will use a timeout.
We're going to have to use a timeout here to get the right play in.
And we're going to salivate over the beautiful Steak and Shake burger.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Talon, I did it again. JB tried to stop me. He said, don't do it. Keep them on, keep them on. I set them down, put them right back on.
Oh, boy.
What a huge touchdown right there by the Panther offense. You know, not a better time in the game to get that pass play. You know, a good throw, good catch, a little open space in front. And, man, big, long touchdown by the Panthers.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And, that's just good catch and good score.
Now we're going to go for 2 here.
And if we're lining up in the Wild Rhino, I want to see a pass.
This would be an interesting time to do it because I had a little time to talk about it. Could see old Tanner Collins, in the end zone there.
Wild Rhino. Trey Havens is the Wild Rhino. It's going to be a reverse. And Carter McElhaney's going to cut it back up. He's got nowhere to go, and they were all over it that time.
We do have a flag here. Hopefully they're going to be offside. Nope, it's on us. It'll be declined.
So is a false start not always a dead play?
I didn't see what it was. Was it a false starter or was it
that's what.
I didn't see the call.
That's the hand signal, right?
It could be a legal procedure as well. Probably I don't know.
It would have had to been because
it could have been not enough men on the line.
Something. Anyway, we did not get it, and we are up by 5 now. I mean, that's still at minimum a touchdown that Farmington has to get. And I guess the only downside of scoring so quickly was that you give the ball back with a lot of time.
Yeah, and the same thing I just said about what I liked about our offense is giving them, we got 4 downs to get the first, and now you got the same situation for them. They've done a real good job of barely getting first downs on third and short, but now you give them 4, so we really got to be big here on defense.
I was really kind of starting to think after that last kickoff that Cox did, is this really kind of, hey, Cox, just kick it out of bounds and we'll give it to them on the 35, because this is a team that's had struggles with having the ball return on them.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got the wind blowing straight at us too.
Cox will kick it off, and it's a deep boot down. It's going to hit the ground, and it's going to bounce around. Mitchell picks it up, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to try and run around. He pushes a few guys, and then he goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Good kick there in the wind by by Trey Cox. And good job by our coverage there to not let that shifty number 4 get outside of him. So we got 5 minutes and 35 seconds for this defense to get a stop right here, Talon.
Our defense, I'm okay with putting it in the hands of our defense. They've only allowed 15 points tonight. I mean, that's really pretty good.
Yeah.
Farmington will show a I formation, and they're going to be tackled in the backfield that time. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, great job right there by, looks like JP's the one that come in there and got it started, and then Brandon Beck, maybe Jeremy Parker there in there to force him down on the first down run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10, Talon. Great job by the defense.
I didn't think he even got back to the line there. (20-15) here in Farmington. It's a close game in Farmington's beautiful new facilities. They'll bring a man in motion and then run that way with the quarterback. Quarterback's going to spin around, try and get somewhere, but he won't be able to as Hayden Simpson brings him down.
Good job by Hayden coming in off the backside there. Quarterback tried to reverse it back because didn't have much room to go up in front. Hayden does a good job to keep him from getting behind him there and try to get that cross-field, open-field run.
It'll be 3rd and 8 now for the Cardinals. Big play for the defense, possibly one of the most important. They're going to show a shotgun this time. Quarterback's going to pass the ball. He's looking deep downfield, throws it over the middle. Oh, and it's almost intercepted by Shannon Howard. He'll be upset that he didn't take that one.
Good job by Shannon just to get his hands on it and break it up, on 3rd down. Man, it looks like they're bringing their punt team out, but, man, you sure don't have much time if you punt it right here.
No, you don't. You have 2 timeouts against the Greenbrier offense that's a little fired up now. We'll see if they try and go to the fake punt. Greenbrier will play it as safe with no one back to return this punt. And it will be a punt. It's going to go straight up in the air and out of bounds.
He has not done a good job punting the football, and we're going to get the ball on their 40-yard line. That's the other thing about punting the ball right there.
35-yard line.
35 is your punt team has not done a good job, and, an interception would have been better for them right there.
From a homer standpoint, I'm more than happy with what just happened, but from a standpoint of like a football guy, I don't know if I like that.
I tell you what, I was watching PA their game on YouTube the other day. It was like a Saturday or Sunday. I was watching the replay, and it was 4th down, back kind of the same position, and they chunk it downfield, and it was almost like they intentionally threw the ball to the defense because that kid, sure enough as day, caught it, and it was like getting the 30-yard punt versus if he'd have just tapped it down and got the ball there.
And Trey Havens will be stuffed on the first down run. They'll let the clock run down.
They only got 2 timeouts.
It's going to be now 2nd and 11, and Greenbrier is going to need to get something going.
Yeah, we've got to be aggressive here. We can't just try to run the clock out because there's just too much time. We're going to have to, with their 2 timeouts and 3.5 minutes left, we're going to have to do something. Oh, they're in overtime.
They're going to wait as long as they can, and they're going to throw the ball. Cooper's going to run it. He's going to tuck and run. He'll get out of bounds with the first down.
I think he got the first down, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be close.
Oh, what a bad spot, man. What a bad spot. But, he's there and I'm not. Great job by Cooper. It's one of those situations. Do you want to stay in bounds and keep the clock running? Right there, you just want to get as much yards as you can. And Cooper did a good job of doing that. Clint's trying to force feed a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich down my throat here. After that jambalaya, I can't eat anything else.
Where'd you get Chick-fil-A from?
He probably walked down
there. This Clint, love this kid. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now for the Panthers. They'll hand it off up the gut, and they're stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. And they're going to be 4th and 1 for the Panthers, and they'll have a decision to make.
Yeah, they were going to do everything they could right there to keep us from running the ball up the middle, and they did. It's 4th down here. Looks like we're bringing in our boys for the
Wild Rhino. Jump pass.
I don't like us running right here into this monster of a front, but maybe we got something dialed up here.
Trey Havens is the Wild Rhino this time. He's going to try and push forward for the first, but he won't get it, and that may fire up the offense a little bit.
Yep, I just a lot of, they just had a lot of guys there ready for something like that, and we just got to come out here on defense and shut it down. They got 2:38 to go. Did exactly what they wanted to do when they decided to punt the ball. Going to try to go 3 and out here and get the ball back, and they did. We just got 2:38 to stop them here.
They'll go shotgun here on 1st down. They'll throw the ball out. Oh, and blown up. That's their big man, Donovan.
Oh, he doesn't want to get up after that. Man, what a hit by – was that Jeremy Hardcastle?
Jeremy Hardcastle, correction. It was Tate Pickens on the reception. He'll go straight to the sideline. Jeremy Hardcastle, he put his helmet right where the football was. And
right under the face mask of that kid and just knocked his head back. You could tell it didn't feel very good.
That's one that's hard to get up from.
Yeah.
It'll now be 2nd and 10 with a clock stoppage. They'll go shotgun again, and, Stuttgart Carl said it best. You want them to throw the football because they can't do it
deep
very
as their
well.
deepest receiver.
They're going to throw it into an open field. Receiver was wide open. Ball's a little underthrown, but the receiver really dropped it there.
Yeah, it was kind of at his feet. JP almost had a hand on it, but it got over him. And 3rd down here. Like you said, we want them throwing the ball, but we've got to make good decisions as far as not letting them get behind us. Got to be deep as the deepest if you're the safeties here.
Well, that and you can't let that quarterback scramble either because we know he's shifty and he can get what he wants on his feet.
We're going to run kind of a cover 3 right here on defense and let these boys get back.
They'll throw the ball again. Quarterback trying to look for something in the pocket. He'll now step out of it, still looking to go somewhere. Throws it down the middle.
Incomplete.
No, they're going to call it complete. They call it a catch on the sideline.
Yeah, I couldn't. We got a flag though. I couldn't see him come down. It was a good effort for sure. This is going to be over there, kind of in that holding area.
That or a late hit.
Yeah, could be.
But of course, I was focused on the reception, and if that was a catch, that was a phenomenal catch.
That's a big play for us right there.
Yeah, it takes away a great
big
catch.
Penalty. Takes away a 1st down or close to it catch. I guess it probably wouldn't have quite been a first. Well, it's going to be close, but we're going to get them 5 yards back. It's going to make it 3rd and 15 with only 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the ball game.
Ineligible guy downfield, and the Illegal formation to begin the play. That must have been what our penalty was way down here was the illegal formation. So they'll throw the ball again, this time over the middle and deep. And that's number 4, Donovan on the reception. He's got enough for the first down, 1 yard past it.
Oh, man.
Got to know what's coming. Got to talk to each other. Hey, go in here.
Well, we ran that, almost halfway prevent. But when you do that, you still give up that middle of the field stuff. And now we're going to go cover 2. Give us a little more coverage.
They'll throw it quick to the flats and
nowhere to go.
Tackled inbounds.
Yep, that's what we want.
That's Thatcher Strack on the tackle. Got to tell your guys to go quick.
Yep. That's a good tackle by Thatcher. We'll keep the clock running. Doesn't give him but about 3 or 4 yards.
They're going to throw it over. Nope, it's dropped.
Yep, he dropped that ball. Tanner Collins was ready there to make a hit.
It was thrown to the left side. It looked like the quarterback was going to go over the middle, but his man was covered, so he throws it to the short curled, and he drops it. 20-15 in favor of your Greenbrier Panthers. 1:44 left in Farmington. It's been a good night of football. It hasn't been as hostile as it was last week, and this time they'll throw it quick out to the right side here to Donovan. Donovan will get tackled out of bounds.
He's going to be close to the first down. I bet they give it to him. He's close enough probably. Yep, they're going to move the chain.
First down, 1:39 left with 2 timeouts for the home team.
Just really got to be strong right here on defense. If we're patient enough and we play good enough, yep, they broke the huddle with too many men on the field. If we're patient enough, they'll throw us one.
And, they've had some penalties that have been hurting them. I think this crew has done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, they've
tonight.
done a good job.
Both ways.
And then when a crew does a good job, doesn't mean you don't see a penalty or two you don't agree with or don't like.
Yeah.
It's just like everybody expects officials to be perfect, but we don't expect players and coaches to be perfect.
Yeah.
They're going to, a good crew sometimes makes mistakes, but they've done a great job tonight.
It's going to be a pass. It looks like it's going to be a screen.
Oh,
And
good job by JP.
there. It's JP Engelkiss.
He read it, man. Our whole line read it. They started backtracking, and JP had seen it from the go, got out there, covered up that little back that went out there and hit him for another loss.
And the defensive coaches are fired up.
We may have called a timeout there. Yeah, you think, well, we don't want to stop the clock. Well, more than we don't want to stop the clock, we want to make sure we've got the right defense on the field when it's second and 17 here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what Steak and Shake has to say real quick.
And to Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Talon, I did it, man. I kept my headset on.
We are
for the
proud
Steak and
of
Shake
you.
commercial.
We are so proud of you, Matt.
We've got second and about 17, 18, maybe even be 18 here. And 19. Sorry, Clint.
Clint's the spotter. Listen to him, Matt.
Second, I guess if I would just look at the yardage, I could see that, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Old Clint spotter, McJunkins here. He called it second and 19. We've got to we just got to be smart. You don't want to give up that pass over the middle. Most importantly, you don't want to give up anything behind your receiver. I mean, your defensive backfield.
Second and 19. Play will be blown dead right from the start. That flag is so hard to see.
And they can't be still, so they're going to get 5 yards, back further. It's going to bring it second and, 24?
24, good math.
I graduated from Mineral Springs, Arkansas, son. I can add all the way up to 30. No problem. No problem.
Oh, I graduated from the fine town of Greenbrier. I know every number.
Got it! Got
Shannon Howard picks it off. Shannon Howard's going to get to the 30. He's going to hit the 20. He has a chance to go all the way. He hits the 10. He's going to dive.
Oh, he did.
He hit the
He
pylon.
scored. Oh, no.
Pylon.
He hit the pylon. I thought surely he scored. I guess they're going to say he stepped out. What a great takeaway for Shannon there.
Shannon Howard made a beautiful cut on the football, and I know his older brothers are going to be so happy.
I mean, it was a pretty good throw. It really was. Had a receiver looked like he was open, but Shannon had already made that cut, playing that cover 3 sideline back, and he cut over there and just took it away from him right as it came to the receiver. Had some room to go. Really put the wheels on there. Hit the pylon. I guess receiver or the official saw maybe a foot out of bounds there, and we're going to have the ball on the 1 yard line with 1:05 left.
There are already fans here in Farmington getting up, ready to leave. But if you don't know, Shannon Howard has football running through his blood. His older brothers, Seth and Sean, even, both played for the Greenbrier Panthers. And Seth, I got to play with him, a phenomenal athlete. And it's going to be a wild rhino. Trey Havens, he'll be the wild rhino, and he's going to dive in for a touchdown. Greenbrier puts 6 more on the board.
Way to go there, Panthers. Way to go. Great job there by – did you say that was Trey?
It was Trey Havens.
I'm glad to see Trey back out there. We hadn't seen him in a little while since he limped off. And, hey, a little update right here. Moulton is leading Harrison in double overtime, 34-28.
34-28.
So does that mean maybe they didn't get the 2-point conversion, or it hadn't happened yet? Either way. And Conway beats Christian Brothers.
And Trey Havens powers into the end zone for the Greenbrier Panthers. 2-point conversion out of the Wild Rhino, and to put Greenbrier up 28-15 on the Farmington Cardinals.
Talk about adding salt to the wound. He just trucked that kid right at the goal line to go into the end zone. We're going to go up 28-15 with 1:01 left, and, man, that probably going to seal the game for us.
It should, as Farmington is getting up to, all of the fans in the stands are getting up to go home. What a great way to finish there. Shannon Howard, beautiful interception, and then beautiful return. He gets all the way down to the 1 yard line. Then the Wild Rhino, Trey Havens, punches it in for a touchdown after taking a beating tonight. And then after that, he's going to punch it in for a 2-point conversion out of the Wild Rhino, again making it 28-15 in favor of your Greenbrier Panthers.
Man, Talon, I tell you what, I was a little nervous, coming into this fourth quarter, them really doing a good job of running the ball and us not being able to stop it, us not really getting a rhythm on offense, and then all of a sudden we hit that long pass from Cooper to Mack. Defense comes out, gets a stop. We have to kick it, or we don't kick it. We go for it on 4th down because we're already on their side of the field. And then they get the ball back. We pick it off, get down there to the 1 yard line, and then just punch it in.
Yeah.
Get the 2-point conversion. And, man, we're in great shape here to end this game. 1:01 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and according to Chef Lynn's, the end of the third quarter was a 14-7 game, and Greenbrier squeezed out to get up to 28-15 as they're going to pooch kick it. It's going to land on the ground, and nobody for Farmington's going to pick it up. Greenbrier got the ball. Greenbrier keeps it. Greenbrier victory formation, right?
Yeah, there's nothing they can do to stop it.
Wow.
Looks like Harrison just won in double overtime. Moulton missed the extra point, then Harrison scored and made the extra point.
Wow. What a game
Got that from
was.
Stuttgart. Carl Spears.
Man, high school football in the state of Arkansas, it seems like it's getting so good. So many great games going on all across the state almost every single Friday night. And to think just months ago we didn't know if we were going to be here, as our Greenbrier Panthers will take a knee in victory formation.
And I tell you, Talon, I got to say, man, this Farmington team has got class. I mean, these guys, how many times have we seen a victory, guys line up and just try to bust through and try to, you understand why, but these guys are shaking hands. They have respect. They've obviously been taught that. They're facilities people here. are doing the same thing, respectful, just real welcoming. And these guys, like I say, they're shaking hands. They're showing respect, and I'm glad our guys are doing the same because these guys came out here and played a hard-fought game. I knew it was going to be a tough one for us, and let me tell you, they came to play and did a great job.
Yeah, it was a really great game. We're going to hit a quick break, and we'll be right back to give our final remarks. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll be back in just a minute.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We are back in Farmington, Arkansas, where the Greenbrier Panthers just took down the Farmington Cardinals in Farmington's beautiful new facility. Chef Lenz tells us that the end score was 28-15 in favor of the Greenbrier Panthers. We're going to go ahead and get our player of the game.
Well, Clint McJunkins, tell us the player of the game.
I think the whole defense.
The whole defense. There you have it.
I think that's really great.
I think so too.
We were talking like who do we give it to, and every name that we
Yeah,
brought up.
you mentioned Hayden
defense.
Simpson would be a great candidate, but so does Brandon Beck. How many times do we call his name making tackles? Then you got Shannon Howard there at the end of the game with a huge interception, run it back all the way to the 1 yard line. A lot of guys made a lot of plays.
Well, and Jeremy Hardcastle, he made a lot of great plays coming back this week.
He
for his
did,
first week.
and Jeremy Parker was in on a ton of plays tonight. So, it's hard to just name one. So,
gosh, JP English. I mean, we can keep naming names all night long.
I feel bad for not mentioning JP because he made tons of plays. But great job there by the defense. Clint's going to give it to the whole defense tonight. Do have some sad news. Cody Cody Powell's going. He's got a broken bone. Is it talus? Yes. And so they're going to be going to orthopedics next week.
Y'all keep him in your prayers and thoughts.
And, he's such a special young man.
Yeah.
Had a great interview with him last week after the game, after he got the onside kick for us and then turned around and kicked the game-winning field goals. But as good of a football player as he is, he's just an incredible young man.
Yeah, he is.
Really want to be praying for him.
Yeah, really great young man, really great football player, really great kicker. So, Chef Lynn's, our final recap. I want to go over it again, and it is brought to you by Chef Lynn's. It was 28-15 in favor of your Greenbrier Panthers. What an exciting night we had here in Farmington. And the next broadcast, JB and I get pretty excited about it when we think about it. It's going to be next Tuesday night in Greenwood, Arkansas. The girls' volleyball team will be playing in the state tournament, and we are really excited that's getting to happen. We thank the Greenwood athletic director over there for allowing us to be there to not host, but get to bring our broadcast there. So, Matt, why don't you go ahead, hit us with our final stats here.
Yeah, so to finish up the game, it's kind of funny because we saw so much defense from the Panthers in the second half. They actually had 28 first downs in the game. We had 17 rushing yards. It's amazing. We had 190, they had 193, so you talk about neck and neck. Big separation in the passing game. We have 138 yards. They have 78. Don't think they had, if any, much passing yards in the second half. Total yardage, we had 328. They had 267. Close game. Close stats. Big difference here, though, is those yards were on 49 plays of ours, and they had 77. So they had the ball a lot. Their average yards per play is only 3.5 compared to our 6.7. The big kicker here, they had 4 turnovers. We only had 1. We had a fumble. Wasn't that right?
I can't remember.
I'm trying to think when we had a turnover. Oh yeah, yep. On the 2-point conversion.
That's right. No,
it was before the half.
We were
before
on the
half.
10.
Yeah,
second and goal, first and goal.
Ran that double reverse.
That's right.
And fumbled. So
thanks to JB, our producer man over there.
Yeah, he's on top of it. He knows the deal. So great job by the Panthers. Close game, hard fought game. Glad to see the Panthers come out on top, Talon.
Yeah, and it's really exciting whenever you have a Greenbrier team that has had its woes this season really come out and play a great football game. It was so close at half, 7-7 at halftime, and then Greenbrier scores 14 at the second half there.
Yep, and we just heard that a little bit ago that Harrison beat Morrilton in double overtime with an extra point. Close game there. I really thought it was going to be a close one.
Yeah.
I think that right there tells you the story of first and second in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Great opportunity for us to finish third.
Yeah, absolutely.
We went out. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't finish third. We got to beat Alma and then turn around and beat Valonia. Our next broadcast for football will be Friday night.
Are
we home?
We are home against Alma. Last year we had to go there, and it was probably the worst high school game I've ever been to in my life. So I'll be glad that Alma's going to be at home this next week. But before the Alma game, remember, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a couple of goals that we're trying to reach, and we would really appreciate all of y'all's help because without y'all, none of this would be possible. Next week, JB and myself will be on the road in Greenwood, Arkansas, to bring you the girls' state tournament playoffs.
Also, if you get a chance, check out our new podcast, Between the Mats. Today or tonight will be the games that we talked about, but then we'll have another one coming out scheduled for Thursday. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't move that up to Wednesday to give a little more time between the podcast launching and the Friday night game. So check that out. We'd love for you to give us some feedback and let us know what you think.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Y'all have a blessed weekend as the weather is starting to cool down. That's all we have from Farmington. I'm Talon Newton alongside me, Matt McJunkins.
Go Panthers!